ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, smarks of all ages, let's get ready to fantasy book wrestling.
FB dub, FB dub, FB dub.
Hello listeners, my name is Jason. I am here with my wife and I have been watching wrestling for 25 to 30 years.
And I've been watching wrestling for 1 year.
Yeah. You're very new, but you're very deep in it now.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely obsessed. I got into it around when it came on Netflix, essentially, but really when at the Royal Rumble last year was when I really became a fan.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Colin J. Uso winning.
I know, I used to think wrestling was so stupid, and now I fucking love it. I love it so much. I know, I always feel bad when I say that. I literally thought it was so stupid. I was like, why do people like wrestling? And then I watched it, I was like, okay, I get it.
It's usually people who don't watch it that have that opinion.
Exactly. If you just sat down and watched it and had an open mind, you'd probably become a fan too. But yeah, so basically we have Jason's opinions because he's going to have loads when it comes to knowing wrestling for so long, where I am coming from it from a very kind of new perspective, but I also have a lot to learn, and I may get names wrong. So sorry about that. Just a future apology that I will get the names wrong.
Yeah, no, it's funny watching you kind of fall for the obvious tropes when you have been watching wrestling for a long time, but it's cool though. Like, I really enjoy it because
like, why would he do that?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that used to happen in the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
and it's like, yeah, but you wouldn't know.
That's
the cool thing.
Coming, and I don't.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think I get more shocked a lot of the time.
But seeing a new fan genuinely get shocked by it is quite enjoyable.
Yeah, it is. I promise. I assume so. I wouldn't know, but it is fun. But yeah, so our premise for this podcast is essentially fantasy booking. So as past year, as husband and wife, best friends, just chilling, watching wrestling, a lot of the times we would be like, okay, pause that. We pause it and we just basically picture a fantasy book, what could happen.
Yeah.
And from that, it stemmed from, let's make a podcast about this. Like, be fun, let's do it. So yeah, that's
like, we've seen other people, why not us?
Like, why not? Why can't we do it? Why not? We're fun. So we're gonna first go through the past week of wrestling and basically give our thoughts and opinions. Might throw a fantasy booking in there as well as we go. So we're gonna start off with Raw. So this week's Raw started off with Seth Rollins in the ring with all of his henchmen. And then we had Paul Heyman coming out looking disheveled. You were telling me something about what Paul Heyman's method is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he goes crazy with this stuff. Like, he stays up for like 2 or 3 nights in a row. I think one time when he did it, I told you about it, where he hadn't worn the suit that he wore to his dad's funeral.
Oh
he hadn't worn that since his dad's funeral. And then he ended up staying up one night because I can't remember what the promo was that he was doing or what he was doing, but he came out in that suit and he was like, he had been crying like the night before and all that kind of stuff. So he goes to a really dark place when he does stuff like this.
It's so extreme. Like, fair play to him, but he doesn't need to do that. But I mean, I appreciate the work ethic, but my God. But yeah, so he looked proper disheveled and it was insane to see. And then his line when he was it is like I mentioned that it was a shame that he couldn't swear when he was going F you, F this or whatever it was. It would have hit harder if he could swear, but obviously this is WWE and they can't swear.
I get why you would think it would hit harder if he could swear, but it actually makes sense why he didn't swear because of what comes, the FAFO. If you just say the word, the F doesn't hit as hard when he...
That's true.
When he changes then.
F5, and then it pans to Brock Lesnar coming out. Oh my God, goosebumps. It was so good. I was like, yes. And then just the image of just having then Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins in the ring just looking at each other. You could hear, the crowd started chanting, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because that was a holy shit moment. Like,
Yeah,
just having
well-
Seth and Brock Lesnar look at each other like...
knowing Brock is retiring later in the year, this is probably the last time we'll see them across from the ring from each
What
other.
about that?
Yeah, like they're
I
probably not
genuinely
going to be
forgot
across
about
the ring from each other again. They're probably not going to wrestle again.
Yeah.
So seeing this could be the last time they actually interact, and
Yeah.
then what it leads to is,
Yeah.
that's exactly how you'd want to say goodbye to an old rivalry.
I mean, Brock Lesnar, for such a long career he's had, the amount of matches to the amount of time he's like been a wrestler.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy, because I don't think anyone would ever repeat that kind of career.
no, but he's utilised those paychecks.
He really,
Like,
really
he does
has.
not
Well,
work.
It's quality over quantity when it comes
Well,
to Brock
that's it.
Lesnar.
It's like when he comes in, you expect massive shit to happen.
Yeah. Because he's such a beast. Like, he's such a unit as he just walks in. Imagine seeing that come towards you.
Yeah.
Like, no thank you.
Apparently, the story behind that is that he was with TKO. He has a 7-figure deal with them if he's in what's considered a marquee matchup at WrestleMania.
What does that marquee mean?
Marquee means one of the big attraction matches that fans pay to see. So you're not the title match, but you're a marquee match, kind of what the Undertaker used to be, or like something like a big showcase kind of a match.
Yeah.
And obviously, he wasn't a marquee matchup up until now, because that's why he came out. He did what he did. He sold the way he sold. Because he wanted to, apparently it was because he was trying to get that marquee matchup, and now he's locked that in pretty much straight away.
Oh my god, that's really cool though.
It is cool.
It's kind of... No, I was going to make a stupid comparison, but basically...
No, you need to know it now.
No, I was going to say,
talk.
the way singer... This is bad because it's not really the same. But I was going to say, like, you know how singers get, like, a place in Vegas where they don't have to, like... Where they basically have...
Oh, like a residence.
A residence, yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of like... He has a kind of, like, residence for WWE in a weird way. But, yeah, probably not the same.
Not the same, but not a million miles away either. I get the comparison, but they're both are different, but similar in ways.
And then just having their lights go out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Those
God.
green lights just flickering. Oh, it was so cool.
It's so good.
The crowd exploded as well, which was perfect.
And just not just the Oba chants, but you were saying the who.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so loud.
It was.
So loud.
That's what you would hear all the time when we were watching NXT. Obviously, way smaller crowd.
Yeah.
But they were obviously doing that the entire time.
Yeah.
But then when Oba came up to the main roster, people were just chanting Oba. Now they've started to do the grunt as well. And it's, that's just...
So good. It's so good.
That's going to blow up big time.
Yeah, and then the fact that Oba literally... What would you call his move where he just, like, picks them up and, like, throws them?
Well, the way he does it is like a pop-up powerbomb.
Yeah.
So
but the height he gets on some of them, like what he did to Rusev as well, it's crazy. Like, but
doing that to Brock is ridiculous. But that's the cool thing about it. Then you have Brock telling him to put his foot on him and point at the sign.
Yeah, I love that
cool.
was like improved by Brock. Like,
yeah.
I started to call him Rock, Brock, because I thought that was so good.
Yeah, but now knowing that he's getting a 7-figure deal for a marquee matchup, it kind of makes sense why he was like, put your foot in my chest, point at that sign, look awesome, because I need you to be good, because I need my money.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. It's like, I need my goddamn paycheck. Point at the goddamn sign, dude. Point at the sign. Kick me in the head. Kick me in the head. Put your knee on my throat. It's like, we need to sell this match. Daddy needs his payday.
Oh, that's so funny. And so we're getting Oba versus Brock Lesnar now for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I was convinced that it was going to be the Raw before Mania where Oba answers it. So now him actually answering it now way beforehand, the potential of maybe like something like promo-wise between them,
getting the
which
build up.
I don't think will happen, but would be cool if it did.
It should happen.
It should, because Oba is really over on the mic and he hasn't gotten too much of a chance to showcase that. Yeah. And I think the best way for them to do it would be to have him in like a promo segment with Paul Heyman and then with Brock there with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
This actually does lead to the first fantasy booking of the episode.
Okay.
Yes. But if you want to finish it, we can finish it first and then I can go into it, or I can go into it right now.
No, I think go into it right now. If it's related to this, then yeah.
Yeah, so it's not... I'm definitely going to have it more fleshed out before WrestleMania, so we might come back to it again.
Okay.
But the guts that I have for right now is, like I said there, you do a promo segment with Paul Heyman and Brock, and you have Oba, but you have Oba and Paul talking back and forth, Brock just kind of pacing behind Paul. Mm-hmm. Oba's going to hold his own because he is fantastic on the mic.
He's so good, yeah.
But that's like, obviously, that's going to be his biggest ever like moment with the mic. So obviously, you hope he doesn't freeze up or anything with something like that, because that'll be a big deal for him. Like, obviously, he's done the NXT stuff, he's done the Cody stuff at Saturday Night's Main Event. But he's never been in there with somebody like Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
So, but that, and I think he will smash it. That's the thing. I hope I know he can from seeing what we've seen. And I don't think he's going to see Paul and be like, freeze up. I think he is probably going to smash it. But what I'm saying is you have the two of them going back and forth with a promo. And you have Paul harping on mentioning his client. So he keeps referring to his client, obviously, like, Brock is there, he's talking about this, and then he talks about how he is the one who created the one behind 21-1, which is a reference that he's done before, which is about Brock breaking the Undertaker's streak. Which is still yes. Which yeah.
I saw this. I remember this.
You know this. Jingle, 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 jingle. This is a thing you know. Shiny.
This is the thing I know.
It is. It's shiny. Yeah, look, you know this. But now you have Paul mentioning that and coming back to that, being, I'm like, if you want to do multiple ones, if you want to do just this one and let it sit then till Mania, but you have Paul basically advocating, pun intended, that he is the one behind 21-1, and he's hammering this home. He's saying it in all these promos. You get to WrestleMania, and you have Brock and Oba, and I would book it as a 3-minute smash. Mm-hmm. Just a 3-minute, not a squash match. You can have a little bit of back and forth, but like, if Brock gets anything heavy on Oba, he pops back up and he's just going to decimate him. Oba destroys Brock. Now, he destroys him, and then I'm trying to think. I want to get to something, but I'm not sure how to get to this point, because it's the after point that is the kind of key moment.
Yeah.
But it's getting to this, because I want Oba to destroy him. Yeah. You can have them back and forth. You can have them have him hit an F5. Have Oba then smash him, like put him down with a couple of pop-up power bombs, and you can have Brock maybe roll out of the ring. Okay. So, and then you've Brock roll back in, and he's basically calling for a chair or something from Heyman, and then you have Heyman go to hand the chair in, and then he pulls it back and he kind of stands, and then Brock is like, give me the goddamn chair. And then Brock turns around, Oba hits a pop-up powerbomb onto Brock, stands on his chest, doesn't pin him, just stands on him. Ooh. And pins him 1, 2, 3. And then you have Paul Heyman roll into the ring with a microphone, Oba arms up in the air, and Paul Heyman just declares on the mic, I'm the one behind the one who rules everyone.
Ooh.
And Oba and Paul just look at each other, and you realise that Oba Femi is now a Paul Heyman guy.
Yes. Oh my God, I love that so much. That line as well is so good.
That's what I wanted. Like, that was the crux of what I came up with.
Yeah.
But just getting there, like, there's so many ways you can get there. You know, the promo thing is so key,
cool.
But I really do think that Oba with Paul, the two of them, because you can have Paul being Paul and Oba being Oba. You don't have to change it. You can have that dynamic. And just bounce Oba as a Paul Heyman guy. That is the absolute seal of approval. That just makes him as made of a man as he already is.
Yeah, it's actually insane. Like how I've said this before as well, that Oba is basically this generation's Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Like, he has that potential to
exactly.
do that.
It's that potential that he has.
And yeah, that would. if they did, like, they've already put so much faith in him already. That would just be like, he is the guy. Like,
he is the guy.
He is the guy.
That's why this would be perfect.
Yeah.
It's just he is done then. Like, he is fully seal of approval.
Oh
Mania main events. Like, I can see him in the main event of WrestleMania next year.
Yeah.
Like, with who he is and how he carries himself on that main roster, the next year, he has a year now to work on that character.
And how young he is. I keep forgetting how young Obafemi is.
He's 28.
He's 28. Like, he looks like he should be.
He might even be
30s.
27. Yeah, he does. It's the way he carries himself.
What looks like that? It's ridiculous. Also, can we just mention as well the fake abs that they've drawn on Oba in the thing? What would you call that?
It's like the posters that they've built, the animated posters that they've built or they've made for WrestleMania. Yeah, the one with Oba where he has 14 abs. Yeah, it's a crazy one.
His stomach does not look like that. He's already in
They've
shape.
made everybody look weird on them, though, in fairness.
They do, yeah. Like, some of them look cool and stuff, and you don't have to do much editing, but like the Oba one. But yeah, I really like that, the Oba and Brock being Paul... Oba being Paul Heyman guy really is cool.
First taste of fantasy booking.
First taste of it. More to come. Hell yeah.
So what else do we have?
Next we have Liv Morgan's promo. I really, really liked this promo. I thought it was really, really good. I just loved her intensity. I loved the fact that she mentions that this was her plan since day one. That really got me intrigued. It was like, oh, I've always not liked you, Finn, kind of thing.
Yeah, they have always had something between them where they just haven't gotten on, so clearly that's something they were either telling or it's something they can go back to and really make work for them now. So, it is, the potential there is really cool. Yeah,
it's really cool. And also just want to mention one thing, that that promo could have been just perfect. There's just one thing that needed to be altered, and that was the music.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It was way too loud.
So loud.
They had you couldn't hear her over. She was almost she would have had to have shouted to try and be heard over that. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like those YouTube videos or TikToks where they take a clip from a show or something, then they've got background music really loud and you can barely hear the voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But how does that get through people?
They do that for copyright. It literally felt like they were trying to not get her promo copyrighted by playing the music over her dialogue.
But with Liv's promo, how did people not listen back to that? How did people listen back to that and be like, yep, that's perfect.
Yeah, that'll do.
We'll go with that one where we can barely hear her at the end.
Oh, it's like movies when they have the music really loud. When you can't hear the dialogue because the sound settings are off or something. I didn't like it. That was the only thing that ruined it. But the rest of it was really fucking good. Love Liv Morgan, and
it didn't ruin it. But how much do you think it affected the actual promo for you?
I don't think it did. It wasn't that big of a deal, to be honest. It was more near the tail end of the promo anyway. But yeah, it didn't ruin it or anything. It was still a really fucking good promo, So, but I also really like what they're doing with the Judgment Day and with Finn and everything that. So I'm really excited to see where they're going there. Now, these aren't big things that we want to talk about either. By the way, we're going to talk about next. It's called Ringside Shoutouts. They're just a few little things that we
enjoyed, but don't really want to go into too much because they're kind of...
Yeah, they deserve a mention, but they're not big in our heads. So, the first one was Javon and Kofi Kingston backstage.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
that was very
Kofi
good.
Trying to basically mentor Javon, and Javon's like, no thanks.
I like that line at the start as well where Kofi came in and obviously Javon was talking to Dragon Lee and he was like, you don't need these people dragging you down.
Oh yeah.
I was like, but I'm bumped Kofi with the dad jokes.
Ooh, I love it. And then we had Danhausen then coming in.
Danhausen's killing it.
Did I do it again?
Huh?
Did I do it again?
No,
no,
you
I
didn't actually.
Okay,
I think you did it okay there.
Okay.
Normally she says Danhausen.
Danhausen.
She sounds like Christopher Walken.
At first I thought Dan was his first name and Hausen was his second name. I didn't realise it was just Danhausen. I thought it was Dan and Hausen. So that was my bad.
Yes, it was.
I absolutely love what they're doing with Danhausen lately, with him cursing everybody, and the curse he did on Grayson backstage as well was so good with the ladders and everything.
Oh no, that was later on
Was
SmackDown.
that later on?
Yeah,
Oh.
Grayson was with Kofi, where he wanted to Danhausen wanted to change the New Day cereal from Booty-O's to Cursed Crunch with teeth. That's what he wanted. And obviously Kofi was like, that was like 10 years ago, man. And then Danhausen started doing, he decided to curse them. And he started doing the New Day rocks or New Day sucks, depending on your flavor.
Yeah.
But he started doing that, but he started doing the you are cursed. You are cursed.
Yeah.
Which was really good. And then he ended up trying to curse Kofi, but then obviously Kofi pulled Grayson in front of him.
Oh,
and then
yes,
he has cursed Grayson Waller, so we will see where that goes.
I know. I'm really excited to see just more of Danhausen doing the curses and stuff. It's so good. I actually do have a fantasy book wrestling for this.
For Danhausen.
So basically my idea is that so Danhausen curses people. We've seen him curse Dom. Dom loses the title. We've seen him curse other people and different things happen. So what I want his curses to always work, but not how we think they're going to work. So he curses someone for a match. We're like, oh my God, that means they're going to lose the match. We can't do that because that's basically telling people how they're going to end every time, and we can't do that.
Yeah.
But what I want it to be is that no one understands how the curses work except for Danhausen. So,
Danhausen. I seen your eyes. You knew you did it that time.
Some of them slip by, Just don't. Anyway, so then, so only he knows how they work. So it could be as big as losing your title, or it could be as small as bumping into a door, or like messing up your promo. Like it could be like as big as a small. So, but we don't know how it's going to work until he curses them, and then after the aftermath. But what I also want to do with it is we could have The Miz and Danhausen backstage, and they're doing a back and forth promo. It's all very funny, all very evil. Very
nice, very evil.
Very evil, very nice, very evil. And then behind them is like a framed photo of like a black and white photo of what is it, like the one I was thinking of was the Royal Rumble.
The Ruthless Aggression era?
In the Ruthless Aggression era, where you had Batista and
John Cena
fall over at the same time during the Royal Rumble. And that's a big botch that all wrestling fans know of. It's like everyone knows that story. But so it's a picture of that, and then behind that picture in the barriers you just see a Photoshop of Danhausen.
Yeah.
And he's the reason that happened. And then so basically it's all going to be like little Easter eggs over time, but like you'll just have like Danhausen saying like, oh, I've always been here. I've always been in WWE. Like,
so it gives WWE a get out of jail free card every time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, this was always the plan. It was Danhausen. That dastardly Dan.
So anytime there's a botch, it's Danhausen's fault. Anytime someone slips in the ring, it's Danhausen. Like, literally just Photoshop him and make it like... so we know who's behind this and all, and have everyone basically him just like, what, not me, kind of thing. And I just think it'd be really funny, and I could see if they actually did that, it would be really good. So that's my fantasy book wrestling.
One thing to add with your thing is, right,
yeah,
what would be really cool is if you had Danhausen backstage, and I think I told you this before, and anybody listening who was an Attitude Era fan will remember the APA, where I told you about the APA before. Again? So they used to sell protection in the Attitude Era. So they
what
would...
kind of protection?
Not that kind of protection.
Okay.
They were muscle.
Oh, right? That kind of protection.
And I remember I told you they used to be behind like a door that was just in the middle of like a backstage area.
Oh, yeah.
There was no walls or anything. Yeah. It was just a door, and you had to knock on the door and walk through. They would sell protection, so they would like attack people. All this. do the same thing, but with Danhausen. So Danhausen has the door set up. He has all of that, but he sells curses for people. So you have Danhausen, like somebody, like a heel can come in, try and like buy, like, oh, I need you to curse this person. Like Dominic Mysterio tries to get Penta cursed so that he loses the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, or he could have like advertisements like in like the show going, "Do you need a curse? Call Danhausen."
Oh, that's actually really good. You could have the ads that come around the ring, you know, the ones that are on the barricades.
Yeah.
You know, those ads, you could have like it flicker every now and then and have a Danhausen curse.
Or on the tables where they have those stupid Slim Jims, you could have it when
you could
have like you could have a like sticker over it like Danhausen or beside it or something.
Have Slim Jim underneath and Danhausen just plastered and you can just see the edges.
That would be so funny.
Tablehausen.
Oh, Tablehausen. Oh, I love it. Everything just housing like. Oh, I love it. And then another shout out that we had was AJ Lee versus Bailey. So it was a good match back and forth. And then we basically had AJ Lee tapping out Bailey.
This was fun.
How do we feel about Bailey being tapped out by AJ Lee?
I feel like they're telling something here. I'm interested in seeing it. Obviously, she had the interaction backstage with Lyra as well.
Yeah. Before that happened, though, we also had Becky Lynch coming out to attack AJ.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it was really good. Really intense, and then there was a really funny moment where Becky was shouting at some kid in the barrier, and the kid was just like, "You need to chill, lady." God, like she was like so sassy. She just put her hand up to Becky Lynch's.
Yeah, it looked like she put her hand up and was like, "Calm down."
I was like, "Oh my God, it's not that serious. Calm down, jeez." Yeah, props to that kid. That was awesome.
That was good.
And then backstage following that, we had Lyra and Bailey back and forth. Yeah, like it was good. Like Lyra going, "Listen to me."
Yeah. No, it was well done by Lyra.
Yeah, she's getting better. She definitely is getting better backstage and doing her promos and things like that. At first it was hard to watch, but she's getting a lot better, I have to say.
Well, she's only young. She's getting used to it.
She's getting used to it.
She's going to adapt. I think she will be fantastic because her in-ring stuff is phenomenal.
Oh my God, she's so talented. And then you had Asuka and Kairi come up to them.
Asuka's fantastic.
I love Asuka so much. And it's just the way she's like, "Hey, Lyra, Bailey, you ruined it for me." Kind of just like...
It was the A, though.
It was like,
because she came in, she just went, "Hey," and just paused.
Yeah.
Just let it sit there. "Hey." And then just kept going, and it was like, "What you mean?"
Yeah, it was like, what is this, like, cadence she has? Oh my God.
Waiting for her to come and be like, "Hey, Kairi."
"Hey, Kairi, what are you doing, you jabroni?"
Get over here.
And then obviously Kairi is definitely in a toxic relationship with Asuka and someone needs to save her. But yeah, I really like that whole interaction. Very good.
Did you say toxic?
Toxic. We'll get to them later. So then we had Penta and Dragon Lee's match.
Oh, that was phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable match.
Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah, amazing. Back and forth. Love Penta. And then also we had Stephanie versus Raquel. And that was a great match as well.
There's another one of those, yeah. The two of them really good. Like
really,
they
really good,
have great
match.
matches with each other.
Yeah.
It's building toward Liv and Stephanie at Mania.
Yeah.
It's a good build. Like it's like you said, the promo earlier was really good, but other than that, it's a solid build. I personally hope Liv wins and we see where we go from there.
Same. I love Liv. I really like Stephanie too. It's not like I dislike
Stephanie. I love Stephanie, but they just haven't done enough.
Yeah, but her promos, I have to say that her promos in Spanish are amazing.
Oh,
if she can do that in English, like, it'll be insane.
Or just keep doing them in Spanish, but give us the subtitles. I'm happy with subtitles. Obviously, when she comes to the ring, but at the same time, I don't mind her delivering them in Spanish. You can kind of get a feel when you're in a story with someone what somebody means, you know?
Yeah,
Obviously,
I mean, look at Asuka. She flows in between English and Japanese, and it
Yeah.
works. So Stephanie can do the same thing.
I feel like that probably is the best way for
I
her to
think
do
it
it,
is.
is just flow in and out of both and kind of just go from there.
I'm not saying that's an easy thing. I only speak one language, but I can't even imagine how hard that is. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Liv and Stephanie, and I think it'll be really good at Mania. And then back to our final highlight of Raw. We have Roman and CM Punk's promo. What did we think of that?
Yeah, it was really good. The promo was good. The back and forth is good. The two of them smash it like every time they've gone back and forth now. The old comment was it was kind of a letdown.
Yeah,
obviously, you don't want to advocate for them bringing up Larry, but he brought up his dad.
I know.
So I feel like the Larry comment was warranted, and I feel like had Roman brought up Larry and Punk hit him, the crowd would have went bananas.
Would have been way, way harder. Yeah, it would have hit harder. But
apparently the reports were that they were going to originally go into the Larry stuff, but somebody backstage wasn't comfortable with it. I can assume that was probably Punk, and in fairness, that's fair. Like, he's allowed to do that, but it would have definitely hit harder.
I'm loving the promos between Roman and Punk anyway. I just think they're so bloody good. And I also have to say that Roman, I wasn't aware of his work in promos, and I know that he used to be back in the day. He wasn't very good, was he?
Yeah, now in fairness, you're absolutely right. He wasn't that good. He's gotten more comfortable in himself.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal now, but at the same time, he wasn't horrendous before. Because obviously people think he was awful. He was given awful stuff to work with.
Yeah,
you know,
fair.
and he tried to make that work. In fairness to him, some of it was dog shit.
Yeah,
like people listening will remember Suffering Thuckathath. Oh my God!
What do you mean?
Oh, I'll show you some other time.
Okay.
But it was awful. People listening in the know, they'll be laughing right now. People who don't, go look it up. It's awful, and that was Vince McMahon's idea. He's just given bad stuff before. Now he's gotten comfortable in himself. He's well able to deliver them, and he's phenomenal.
I know he has gotten a lot better, but I think he's just as good as CM Punk on the mic.
Oh, absolutely! I think you can make an argument that he might be better, but it's a big argument. There'll be huge two different sides.
I think Punk's met his match though, back and forth. I think it's kind of cool to see because Punk can really let go, and because he knows that Roman can bounce back off it. So it's really interesting.
They must have got really close when they were Z-Bros.
Z-Bros. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. So what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a good match at Mania? Do you have an idea of who might win, or is it too soon to say?
I feel like they're going to go with Roman.
You think?
I think it'll be a great match. I wonder where they go with it.
Yeah.
But I do think it'll be a fantastic match. I don't have... obviously we like to fantasy book stuff and that. I don't actually have anything idea-wise for this, or I haven't really thought of many for this, because I'm looking forward to the match itself, but...
I could see them going either way.
Yeah, that's it. And I
working.
Creatively, it's kind of thinking about it. I don't know, there's definitely ideas there, but I haven't bothered trying yet. I haven't bothered thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because, there's obviously other stuff. There's Oba, there's, Danhausen and stuff like that. But if you do actually think about it, it would be interesting to see where they go, regardless of who wins. That's the interesting thing.
That is the interesting
thing. What is the path with either one winning?
Yeah. Whatever happens, it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. So that was Raw. And then we're on to NXT. So anyone who doesn't watch NXT, definitely recommend it. But...
especially after an episode like this.
Yeah.
This was very good.
Very, very good episode. So we're first going to start with JC Jane versus Sol Ruka versus also Zarya. So it was a 3-way...
Triple threat match.
Triple threat. So basically it was a really good back and forth throughout the...
Yeah, it was a very good match. I don't think JC Jane has been in a bad match in a year and a half.
I don't think she has either. And I don't think I think she slept on a little bit, and I don't think it's fair. I think she is the best thing in the women's division in NXT right now.
She could be the best thing in NXT right now.
Yeah.
In fairness to her.
In fairness to her, yeah. And I think everyone talks about Saul and forgets about JC Jane. I was like, she's had the best year ever. Like, come on. But yeah, it was, I was curious to see where they were going to go with it. Zarya looks really strong. And that pin, that throw that she did on the F5, what was it?
Outside of the ring?
Yeah, so the F5, she grabs Saul out of the ring.
Yeah.
Before she gets the chance to pin JC. And then F5s are on the outside. And then Zarya had to fight off the...
Yeah, she rolls Saul back in, and then Fallon drag her out.
Yes.
And then she ends up taking them two out. And then she hits, I think it was Fallon with the F5 outside the ring.
Yeah.
But as she hits her, then obviously JC's rolled over onto Saul.
And stole the pin.
And stole it!
And
it was very well done because, Zarya just dives in just at 2. So then the 3 hits, and then she has those facial expressions, which were really good. Like, she sold that very well.
She really did. It was so well timed. Just the timing of it, just boom, she comes in. It was the camera angle. It was perfect. It was really, really good. I'm
interested to see where they go now with Saul and Zarya, because they're obviously going to do their own thing with that.
Yeah.
And then...
It has to be good because we've been waiting so long for the Zarya turn. If they drop the ball, I'm going to be so pissed. I swear to God.
I do think what would have made it bigger is if they did do it with the title on the line. Like, obviously, Stand and Deliver is going to be the blow-off, but it's probably now just going to be a rivalry match. Like, it's not going to be a title match. I think you could have made it massive by having Saul go into it after winning this match that happened this week.
Yeah.
Having won the title, go into Stand and Deliver against Zarya and have Zarya take it from her.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're going to promote Saul to the main roster after Stand and Deliver.
I think, that
so that would have
been
so that would have been a massive way to kind of make Zarya look massively
Saul
strong.
Going to the main card, JC should too.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know?
I don't know if they want to let someone like her go with that experience and that.
Yeah.
You know, she is as solid can be in NXT.
Yeah, if you do your job too well, then you don't get promoted.
I know. That's a problem she's having, Ethan's having, I think Ricky's having a bit of that now as well.
Yeah, you get stuck in, they want to keep you in that role because they don't have anyone to replace you.
Yeah. And
they need you there, so you don't get moved up even though you should.
But sometimes that, like, yes, that does sound like a bad thing, but then you look like somebody like Trick. Because Trick was one of those people who...
Yeah, he was there for ages. He should have been brought up way sooner.
Exactly, but the thing is, if he was brought up sooner, would this have happened the way it has? Because you look at Trick now, look at how over he is. Look at, like, between his entrance, the stuff he's doing with Sammy and all that. Like, he is one of the most over guys in WWE right now.
I know. It's amazing. I love Trick Williams so much. It's so good.
So maybe it's not a bad thing to leave them down there to kind of simmer for a while.
Timing is everything, really. Timing is everything. And
exactly.
You don't want to bring someone up at the wrong time and then they lose any momentum that they did have, you know. Then we had Joe Hendry, Ricky Saints and Ethan Page segment. So basically it started off with Ricky and Ethan in the ring. And Ricky... saying basically like he wants to be the 2-time champ, and Ethan is basically saying, no, I'm going to be the 2-time champ for not just the North American, but the
not
NXT,
at all the North American,
not the North American, but the NXT, and they have a bit of a back and forth. I really like their dynamic.
Yeah,
just as a side note, I really like their dynamic. It's so good.
They bounce off each other really well.
They really do. And then you had Joe Hendry coming in. I believe in Joe Hendry. And also I just love Booker.
It was a lackluster clap.
It was very lackluster. Come on. You gotta believe. Then you had Booker T just singing along to that. It's like my favourite thing every week. I love it so much.
It is. It's good.
Oh, he's absolutely mental. I love him. But then you had Joe Hendry coming in. He attacks Ricky and Ethan, slams them both down the ground. And then, without any warning, Tony spears Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
And I love Tony lately. He looks so dominant, so cool. And then he basically attacks
Just lays them all the fuck
lays
out.
them all the fuck out. It was awesome.
It was.
So good.
It was
Total
really
power
cool.
bombs, both Saints and Paige, and yeah.
It's one of those where there's not much to add to it. It's like everybody's doing a really good job. I think Tony's the surprise one coming out of this, where it's like he is looking as good as he's looking, because they've been trying to get him over for so long.
They have.
And now it actually seems to be working. So yeah, I could see it either being Tony coming out of Stand and Deliver with the title, or Tony and Joe coming out of Stand and Deliver with a rivalry or something. But either way, having Tony in that scene, it's good.
I could see them taking. I could see Tony taking the win and him becoming the new champion, and then the thing is, I don't know if it's a good idea to bring up Joe right now before Mania. So,
absolutely not.
So if they're going to take the title off Joe, what are they going to do with Joe then? So that's
Mania will only be 2 weeks after Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
So you could just leave Joe off TV for like a month and then bring him back like a week after Mania or something.
Or like bring him up.
Have him debut on Smackdown or Raw.
Oh yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
That could work.
I feel like Joe's a Smackdown guy.
Yes, he's definitely a Smackdown guy. I can't picture him on Raw. But yeah, he...
Anyone listening, let us know your thoughts. How wrong are we? Is he a Raw guy?
But yeah, no, I think he's definitely Smackdown.
I absolutely agree. I think he is.
But we still haven't decided... Oh yeah, just as a side note as well, I'm bringing this back now. Oba still hasn't decided if he's Raw or Smackdown yet, has he?
I think that was
Raw,
probably
though, right?
I think the decision was Monday, where he is challenging Brock at Mania, and Brock is like a Raw wrestler as far as we know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm fairly certain that's him choosing Raw.
That's him
like
choosing
basically
Raw.
Doing that on Raw is him choosing Raw.
I was about to say, did I miss that? Has that been decided yet? I haven't figured it out, but yeah,
I don't think so. Maybe we both missed it, but I don't. I
don't-
hope not.
I do think he definitely is more of a Raw than a SmackDown anyway. I did think that's where they were going to go, but yeah.
I think I initially thought SmackDown, but now I do feel like he is more of a Raw wrestler.
Yeah. We also, just as another shout out, we had Ren winning the Speed title.
That was just fun.
I was really happy for her. I was like,
JC sold
Ren.
it really well at the end with those faces.
Who did? Sorry,
JC and Laney on the outside afterwards. They sold it really well with their like shock.
Oh yeah, they're just like, the hell just happened? Like what?
But it was a really good match. It was well done by Ren. It was cool. It's like fair play to her. It was nice to see.
Yeah, I was really happy for her. I was like, yay. She's funny as well. I really like Ren. I love her whole thing with Joe Hendry backstage before. It was so funny.
Yeah, that was good.
They were another shout out. We had William Regal backstage, which is kind of cool to see William Regal on NXT.
Yeah, it's cool seeing him and Finlay with Birthright.
Yeah, it's really cool. So he pulls Stone aside and says that he's going to talk to Shawn Michaels about having Stone become the permanent manager for NXT. So that was...
Oh, yeah, the GM.
Yeah, the GM. So yeah, that was a cool little segment.
Yeah, I think Stone is good. I think he's done a solid job so far.
I think he has too. I think there's no reason to bring in anyone else when he's doing a solid job. Like
delivery wise, he's way better than Ava anyway. He's a lot more natural at it, so he is.
It's so annoying because she was getting good at one point and then she just got bad again.
I wouldn't say getting good. I would say getting better.
I wouldn't call her good, but there was moments where I was like, "Oh, there you go, that's good," and then next week I'm like, "Oh, she lost it," and it's gone. So then we had as well Dark Stage backstage with that
Dark Stage.
Let me try that again.
Dark Stage.
Dark Stage. Dark State backstage. Their brawl that they had with
OTM.
What's the tag team called?
OTM,
yeah. They're really, really good tag team. Want to see more of them. But they're
OTM is out the mud.
Out the mud.
Yeah.
The backstage brawl where they just threw them off the ledge.
Just kicked the shit out of them.
Yeah, it was just bye.
We're coming for you now.
Yeah.
Battered.
Couple
of sausages.
And our final shout out then is... Oh no, that's all our shout outs. The next is the highlight. Final highlight is the main event, which is Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame, the steel cage match.
It was a really good match.
Really good match. Really liked it. Yeah.
It was enjoyable. I was happy for Tatum. I'm interested to see where they go from here with both of them now. Like, leave each other alone. Like, it's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Like, leave it alone.
It's done now. Yeah, it's done. And it's just beating a dead horse now, I think, if they kept going.
Yeah, and I think we can probably positively say that it is moving forward, because obviously we have Tatum win. She missed that chair shot.
Yeah.
Remember when she went for her finish and she was trying to hit the chair?
Oh.
Which was a little annoying for her, but...
Yeah, that was just the placement of the chair on the mat wasn't too close and she was meant to land on it. It would have made more of an impact, but it was still a really good finish.
But then, after she retained, went up the aisle, then we see her get dragged into whatever... What was that?
Depths of hell of glamour.
Of the glamour.
The depths of glamour in the trapdoor under the stage. I'm like, has that been there the whole time? Or has she just been down there just waiting?
I like the idea of Blake and Tatum, though. Like, in a proper
too.
thing with each other. I'm interested to see what they do with Izzy. I feel like something with Izzy and maybe Jada Parker might be good, but obviously that's just switching out rivalries, and that's kind of a little lazy too. But I feel like they would I feel like they'd do well in something together.
Maybe... maybe my other idea could work for this too, but I would have worked better with Izzy Dame, but I still think it could work maybe with Blake Monroe. But you can tell me.
What's this?
I wanted to do a cinematic match with Tatum and have it Tatum's Dollhouse. Now I had it originally for her and Izzy Dame, but that's obviously. It didn't work.
I feel like that would be way better with someone like Blake Monroe.
That's what I was thinking. I think it could work with Blake Monroe as well. It's just the only reason I thought it would work better with Izzy Dame is because they'd already established the whole doll thing.
Yes.
So,
I think that's Tatum's character.
But I think that's just Tatum's character.
Yeah.
Tatum plays with dolls. That's what she does. So if she had her own dollhouse, so basically rent out a creepy mansion, and maybe you could do it around Halloween Havoc. That'd be even more perfect.
They'd be in a long-ass rivalry.
That's a long-ass rivalry.
I don't see Blake Monroe staying in NXT until October.
Yeah, probably not. But it could be something she could do future down the line. But basically have her in her dollhouse and she's being creepy and she's just like, Tatum, where are you? And she's like, like running around the corners and freaking her out and stuff. And I just think it would be really cool. I
think that actually would be really good. I think that's... Because obviously, like you said, you had that idea for Izzy before, but this is one of those where you fall into a better idea, where they actually give you the tools you need, where they've all of a sudden thrown Blake in.
Yeah.
And that's so, when you think about it, that's so obvious where she is a better fit for a dollhouse match with Tatum Paxley.
Some of the best storylines happen on accident.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, look at El Grande Americano.
Yeah, that's a huge one.
Yeah, that's a complete accident.
If Chad Gable and his weird nipples didn't get injured at the time that he did, Wade Barrett brought up the nipple.
I don't know why. Why is he obsessed with fucking Chad Gable's nipples?
Because they were so clearly different nipples. Just look. It's Nipplegate.
Oh, God. Yeah, but I do think that would work and it'd be interesting. So... we're going to move on then to AEW. We're going to start with AEW's pay-per-view.
Revolution!
So when we say there's highlights, I swear every single match that happened on Revolution was a highlight.
But we don't want to go into all of them because that's ridiculous.
All of them, but honestly, this could be a podcast in itself because there's so much to talk about.
I think without a doubt we can say that is the best wrestling pay-per-view of the year, hands down, so far.
Hands down. It was,
hopefully by the end of the year, it won't even be in the top 10 by the end of the year, and we get an absolute fantastic year of wrestling.
Oh, we can hope, but it was, no words. It was action-packed. So much stuff happened. It was mind-blowing. It started off with, I just want to make a quick mention to the cold open that they did. At the beginning, to sort of show the matches that were going to happen, and they had that. I think I mentioned that felt like it kind of felt like the golden age. We're living in the golden age of AEW right now.
Yeah, I remember. When you said that,
people are going to look back on that promo the same way they look back on Stone Cold and Rock's promo. What are you gonna do now?
My way.
Yeah, my way.
Wow, really?
It's my way. Yeah.
You're putting it on the highest pedestal you could possibly put it on.
I genuinely am. Like, I genuinely think they're gonna like use not that promo specifically, but it's gonna be in the mix of the golden era of AEW.
See, I absolutely understand what you mean. I hope you're wrong, but only in the sense of...
We don't want to go downhill from here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I feel like WWE have always been trying to get back to Rock and Austin.
Yeah.
And they have built awesome storylines around it, but they've always been trying to get back to that kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
Whereas with AEW, it's like, I hope there's way more to go before we reach their golden age. You know, I hope we're only scratching the surface now.
We're going to start off, one of our biggest moments is, so we have FTR versus the Young Bucks.
Great match.
Great match.
The match itself was fantastic. There wasn't really much to it. It's an FTR and Young Bucks match. You know what you're going to get. And we got it and then some.
Stokely got absolutely taken out off of his wheelchair.
Yeah.
FTR then take the win.
Yeah.
They retain. And
then the lights go out.
Lights go out. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
You think you know me?
You think you know me?
It's Cope! It's Cope and Cage!
Yeah. On this day, I see clearly. So Edge and Christian.
Leave it to the singers.
Hey, I know the tune. So then you had Edge and Christian making their...
Oh, how dare you. His name is Cope. Edge is but a different man who was in a different company at one time. This man is Cope who comes out here now.
Okay, Adam Copeland, I am going to have to update my notes because I immediately go to Edge, and if I will end up saying Edge. Yeah, Adam Copeland and Christian make their return. Now, can I just ask, it started off with saying Avenge, and I was like, what the hell is this? And then the R came up, and you reacted, and you immediately knew who it was. I still didn't know who it was.
See, this is your problem with still being such a new fan, which is like, it's fun, but also it's frustrating when you see things like this because you want to react the way the crowd do.
Exactly, and I'm not, and I'm behind.
But the problem is
like
that or for anyone listening who was a fan in the early 2000s up until the 2010s, that's the rated R superstar. That's Edge, that's Adam Copeland, that's his character. It's the rated R superstar.
The rated R superstar.
And that's how he has that aura. So that's why once you hear the crowd go wild, it's like that's what they're reacting to.
Yeah, because I was like, what's happening? Who is it? And then the music...
I felt really bad for you then because I actually seen that happen in real time and I reacted and it felt like I was running away from you and just leaving you behind. I was like, I'm going to go have fun. I'll be back later.
It's like, wait for me. There's no time.
It's like, no, there's no time. Survival of the fittest. On this day.
And with the music played, obviously, then I realised who it was, and I got so excited. It was amazing. Just like, yay! So they're back. We're so happy. Finally, been literally since we started watching AEW, I've been waiting for this to happen. So, yeah.
You only got it. Yeah, you only got a little bit of Cope before he went off to do the filming.
Yeah, I think I saw him 2 episodes maybe before he went or something.
I think it was actually no. I think you got in. We got in on Wrestle Dream, but then you August. It was All Out in Toronto last year. That's actually where this rivalry starts between Cope, Christian, and FTR.
Yeah,
because they had. It was FTR that turned heel on Cope at All Out. Or no, they were in a match, I think, with Cope. Yeah, it was Cope and Christian versus FTR. But then after the match, I think they had handcuffed Cope to the ropes. They had taken Christian out. And then the Glamazon, Cope's wife, Beth Phoenix, came out to try and be the voice of reason.
Okay.
And then you had FTR spike her on her already injured neck. It wasn't injured at the time. She just has neck injuries from the past. And they spiked her, they pile drived her onto her neck. His wife.
Oh my God.
With Cope handcuffed to the ropes, watching, not being able to do anything, screaming.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, like, they took that. WWE took that.
Oh, no, that's a common... No,
Is it?
no. WWE actually did that earlier in the year last year.
Oh, they did it before them?
They did it before them, but
Oh.
but also that's a
Apologies.
wrestling...
I just immediately, like, recognized I've seen that before.
Yes. But the thing is, if you saw it in that time when I saw it with the Jimmy and Jey Uso thing with Gunther, I was also being like, I've seen this before, you know? And then the time I saw that before that one, I was watching it then going, I've seen this before.
Okay.
You know?
So it's a
like,
wrestling thing.
It's been used in the past. However, using things from the past is not the problem. It's using them correctly is the problem.
Agreed.
You know?
Yeah.
Anything can be repeated if it's done well.
Yeah. So, amazing. So happy to see them back. And, so see where it goes from here. Excited.
It will be cool.
Then we had Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir. Great match, great back and forth. I love Toni. She's my favorite.
The woman knows how to tell a story.
Just the way she has such a way with words, and I just love it. But yeah, I'm a Toni fan, and so we had the back and forth. Toni,
solid match.
Toni beat Marina, great ending, and then you had Toni running up on the ramp, and she did her like little
swimming in her glee. When all of a sudden, someone has entered the ring.
Who was expecting this to happen? I know I wasn't.
I absolutely wasn't. I didn't know what the fuck to think when I seen this.
I was like, at that point, I was like, so is someone going to make a return or a debut during every match? Because it was like there was a theme.
Yeah,
I was like,
but seeing this was so weird because then all of a sudden Ronda Rousey in the middle of the ring with her weird freaky ass point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she looked like she's been watching wrestling on TV and she forgot what wrestling is.
She just stiffens.
Yeah,
you know, it's just a weird point. And then obviously Toni reacts, and then she like points to the ground, basically being like, "Get down here." But then you have Toni sell it amazingly, where she has this like creepy, joyful smile on her face, and she's like, "Okay."
I love that so much.
Just that little strut.
I know, it's where she sat up and she just did this weird little grin. She's like, all right, I gets up, and then she's like stomps her way down. It was just so good.
Stomps is the perfect description. Like, she just stomps her way down.
Her way down.
That's exactly what she did.
And then she's like, "Hello, you bitch." Ronda Rousey isn't going to be able to handle her on the mic.
I don't think she's going to be able to stay. Like, she's not going to be able to not die laughing and fuck. She's going to break the whole time.
She's going to break. But the thing is,
I feel like she broke there a little as well.
To be fair, though, what it is like, there's no one else that can compare to Toni on the mic. Like, she is in a league of her own. Really,
yeah,
when it
she's
comes
fantastic.
To that. Like, so good.
Wild card.
Then we're going to do a couple of shout outs now. So
ringside shout outs.
Woohoo! The first is the Babes of Wrath versus Megan Bayne. Babes of Wrath versus Megan Bayne and Lena Cross. Well, I like the Babes of Wrath.
I like them too.
Is it the or Babes? Is it just Babes of Wrath or the Babes?
I think it's Babes of Wrath.
I don't know why I'm putting the in there for some reason. Good match. Good match. Megan Bayne and Lena Cross are some
obviously this match
women.
This match had been set up from 0 Hour with Lena Cross versus Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship. Hence why you had Willow selling the shoulder the entire time during the match.
Yes, and if you didn't watch the dark matches, you would have been like, what happened? When did this happen?
Yeah.
Good match. Bayne and Lena win the tag.
I love that they gave them the title.
They win the tag titles, and they're our new tag champions. So curious to see where they're going to go with that one.
That's it. It was a great match. Want to see where they go. I'm actually really happy that Bayne and Lena Cross won the tag title.
Me too. I think it makes sense, and it's good to see. Other shout out then we have is Swerve Strickland versus Brody King. Mad that this is in the shout out section because it could be a highlight, but like I said, everything would be a highlight. So
it was just an unbelievable
match.
It
was amazing back and forth.
It was just so kicking the shit out of each other.
Really
it was fantastic. It was brilliant.
Swerve's like like black eye makeup underneath as well, made him look fucking mental. Like he made him look scary, and I really liked the look. It was cool. Yeah, really good match. And then
it was the right choice of having Swerve win.
Yeah, it was the right choice having Swerve win. And then you had the cinder block. He brought out the cinder block and tried to put Brody's head on it. And then
Kenny Omega!
So he comes in, runs in, and saves his friend Brody. And
I don't think that's anything to do with his friend Brody. I think that's more just to do with, you know what, screw you, Swerve. I'm sure they're friends, but I don't like it. There's nothing really much there, you know, like interaction wise. I think that's more just of a like, I'm not going to let you get away with this, Swerve, kind of a thing.
Okay.
It's just pushing him and Swerve on further.
It's more the Swerve thing than it is the Brody thing.
Yeah, which we will come back to in Dynamite.
Yeah. And you said as well that Kenny was rumoured to show up, but he was on a plane or something?
He was in Japan. He had been in Japan the day before, and like, because he had done something, I think, for Konami, or he had signed on to, he has like a video game character that he's promoting for whatever, the game, he's promoting the game. But yeah, he was rumoured to be trying to get on the Revolution card, but it wasn't working out, or he was over in Japan, they weren't sure how it would work, but he ended up making it, which was cool. So
that's really cool. It did look like he was wearing airport clothes, to be fair.
He probably arrived like 20 minutes beforehand.
Yeah, it just ran straight there. That's actually wild. Then another shout out, we have Andrade El Idolo versus Bandito. Absolute insane match.
Yeah, this is one of those where like it could be a highlight, but like then everything would have to be a highlight. This is an unbelievable match. It's like you have to watch it, kind of thing.
It like no notes.
No, they're back and forth. Two of them are fantastic.
Like Andrade's spinning elbow to the face,
and Bandito's 21 plex off the ground.
Oh my god!
That was
then
cool.
Right before that, he did I have written down. He did a rolling heel kick to Andrade basically midair.
Oh yeah.
He did that as well, and then he finished off with the 21 plex from the ground.
Yeah.
And so Andrade wins that match, and it was insane back and forth. We have another shout out then is the Don Callis family versus Jet Speed and Mystico.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Mystico myself, but
Mystico used to be in WWE. He was Sin Cara. He had a horrible, horrible time in WWE, filled with just botches and stuff like that. He just obviously wasn't comfortable with what was going on there. But then went back to Mexico, was back to Mystico, and he's been unbelievably over since.
Yeah.
And now he's all elite after winning the trios titles with Jet Speed.
Yeah, so that was announced then that he's going to be with AEW after him and Jet Speed won the match against Don Callis family.
I don't think I was expecting this. I think I was actually expecting Don Callis family to win.
Yeah.
Just because it was Okada, Fletcher, and Davis. So it was cool seeing.
It was cool that they were able to get the win over them, especially. So that's like a proper push then. It was great. Really, really good. Any more on that one, or you good?
No, I think that's good on that one.
So then we had Tekla versus Chris Statlander. I love Tekla. She's absolutely insane.
A lunatic.
She's a lunatic. I love it. Like how she does that weird crab thing upside down, and then
How dare you? That's a spider.
Yeah, and then keeps her eyes on them as she turns her body, but keeps her eyes on them. It's the creepiest thing ever, but it's so effective. It's so cool.
Calling her a crab.
Imagine seeing that coming at you.
Calling her a crab was nearly worse than any of the things that Chris Statlander had said to her in the build-up.
But that's what they're called. It's called a crab. That's what the position's called. You never used to do a crab when you were a kid?
Yeah, I did.
It's called a crab. I'm not calling her a crab. I'm calling the move a crab.
No, but what I'm trying to say is I think that's how your put down was better than anything that Chris Statlander was able to do in the build-up to the entire rivalry.
Well, that wouldn't be hard.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Oh, she's so wooden, though.
She's pretty wooden.
Yeah, be better.
In-ring work, though, is phenomenal.
What?
Her in-ring work is phenomenal.
Yeah, no.
Her matches have been fantastic the last while.
You can't say anything about her in-ring work. She just needs to get better on the mic. But the end as well, like you had Tekla technically cheat on one of her falls.
No way.
She did. She held onto the rope. The ref didn't see it, so little cheater. And then you had Tekla.
One fall to Tekla.
She retains her title, and then at the end, she's just going mad and trying to get at Statlander, and she has to be held back by her two minions. I can't remember what they're called.
Sisters of Sin.
That one. And then she spits on her. And I'm just
she just spits at her
I
then.
was like, oh, you nasty bitch.
You have Julia Hart and Sky Blue are just like dragging her out of the ring.
Yeah. Oh, so good. And then our final shout out then is for Revolution is the Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Robert Strong versus.
Did you say Robert?
Gabe. What?
Did you say Robert?
Did I say Robert? What's his name?
Roderick.
Apologies.
Roddy Strong. This is one of those name wrong error things from this the newbie. The wrestling newbie.
Roderick's.
There's a lot of names to remember.
It is. And also, what kind of name is Roderick anyway?
Roddy Piper.
Yeah, but no one's called Roderick. If you're called Rod, or you're called, Roddy.
If you're called Rod, then you're just called Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. Versus Gabe Kidd. Was it Clark Connors and the new guy?
Oh, David Finlay.
Yes. Yeah. Good match. I think the only thing that stands out in that match for me, though, is when Gabe Kidd kept hitting himself in the head with the fucking skateboard.
Twice in a row. Oh my God, back to back. And the fact that he went back the second time was crazy.
Yeah, it didn't work the first time. I bashed my head. Let me do that again.
He did the exact same thing again. What did he expect to happen? And he hit it harder the second time.
Oh my God, it was so funny. That was like Jey Uso hitting himself in the head with the chair.
Yeah, bouncing off Braun's back.
Solid match though. Really
it was a great match. It was a great match.
Really good match. And you also had another point out as well. They had Darby like in a noose, like tied to the corner of the ring.
Oh yeah,
like
I'd forgotten about that. He was hanging in there for like 15 minutes.
Like, why are we watching Darby Allin just do these things to himself? On,
it's what he wants. This is what he wants of us. The man went to Everest. Didn't you hear?
No, I didn't know that. Really? He
talks
about it every chance he gets.
Yeah. What do you mean? He never likes to talk about it.
No, but I love Darby Allin though. I think he's great. I always said he's a combination of three people. He's a combination of the lead singer of
Linkin Park.
So
Chester
Bennington, Eminem, and
what's the last one?
It is.
It's going to be weird.
It's more his voice. It's from.
Come on, you got this.
He says "bitch" a lot.
Oh, Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul.
Thank you.
Yes, that's actually a good shout. He actually is kind of a combination.
He's a combination of those three people.
I can see. Oh, do you know what? You're actually bang on. Holy crap! Yeah, because when you look at him, he is like a mix of Chester Bennington and Eminem.
Yeah.
And then you're putting the voice as Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually spot on. Yeah. Shit.
You mix that in the pot and you get Darby
That's exactly what you get. That's freaky.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's bang on.
And then our next highlights then of Revolution was John Moxley versus Takeshita.
Banger.
Literally banger after banger on this
Sheamus.
So Moxley versus Takeshita, amazing. So many, what do you call them? False pins?
Oh, false finishes.
So many of them.
Near falls finishes.
I was like, what is happening? How is this still going? I was like freaking out. It was so good though. And then Moxley retains his title.
Then you have you have Moxley then go for the handshake with all the Death Riders at ringside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well done. I like it.
And then you had
the lights go out. And then we get that promo.
The promo. So we had it goes all it's like this green hallway. They go in and you see Ospreay in this like healing tank. And you know what it reminded me of?
I know exactly where you're going right now.
It reminded me of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I knew
with
Vegeta.
like Goku and Vegeta in the healing tanks.
Yeah. And I knew that your mind would go there when I seen that as well. I knew you would.
Yeah, that's exactly where my mind went. But it was really cool though. And then Ospreay makes his return, and
Is an absolute lunatic.
he's a lunatic
Again.
Like
him and Darby.
He can't be fully healed that long, and he's going and doing the like jumping
6
off
months.
the rope.
That spot off the top rope was mental.
It was so good. It was insane. I was like, how is he doing this? Also, I'm not that familiar with Ospreay, but you've always said that he's going to be my favorite wrestler because I love that kind of high flying, like
fast-paced,
really fast paced type style of wrestling. That's why I love Penta. That's why like I love all of these like kind of I really like luchadors and stuff like that. And I've only seen a very small part of Ospreay so far, and so far I'm like blown away.
I stick by my statement. You haven't seen your favorite wrestler properly yet at all. After a year of being a wrestling fan, you haven't, and I think he's going to blow your mind over the next few weeks.
And then ending with Ospreay standing on the ropes, facing Moxley, pointing at his scar on his neck. I thought that was a really good.
That is good.
That was a really good like moment. And finally, at our final finale of the evening, can't forget MJF versus
our
Hangman.
final finale.
Final finale.
Our final finale.
You shut up. So MJF versus Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match.
Fucking lived up to the Texas death.
It started off with amazing entrances, especially noting from MJF where he was doing the cowboy thing.
Yeah. Oh, and it was so well done. Like, I love that he commits to these things and he just does them. Like he does his own voiceover, and he just sounds ridiculous, but in such a good way. And then pissing on Hangman's soon to be grave.
Oh my god, it's so good. And then the music behind it was his
entrance music, on a what I assume was a guitar.
Yeah, it was so good. But yeah, what do we think of the match itself?
Fucking bananas.
Yeah. I also just want to notice as well is MJF coming out in the Burberry poncho. Only he could get away with that.
That was brilliant. No, but the match was crazy, but that's what you expect. It's Texas Death.
Yeah.
Like, you expect them to absolutely batter each other, but going into it, it was one of those where it was probably between Moxley and Takeshita and MJF and Hangman, they were probably two of the most 50-50 calls in all of wrestling this year.
You didn't know which way they could have gone. They could have gone either way.
They could have gone either way, because obviously with the Texas Death Match, you have the stipulation of if Hangman loses, he can never challenge for the AEW World title again.
Yeah.
And if MJF... What was MJF's stipulation again?
I don't think MJF had a stipulation. I think it was just Adam Page's stipulation.
I felt like there was something for MJF.
Was there? I don't think there was. Because I remember just singing out for it during the match, and I don't think they ever did mention it.
Yeah.
I was like, surely I thought there was a stipulation. No, the stipulation was the Texas Death Match, because MJF didn't want a Texas Death Match, because he was like, fuck that, no.
Yes, you're right.
I'm like, what are you, a pervert?
He did say that, didn't he?
So that was kind of his thing. He didn't want the death match, and so he.
So that was his way of getting it. I'm going to put. I remember that now.
The way for me to get the death match is I won't ever do. That was the kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll never challenge for the title again.
Exactly.
And
so many like insane spots during this match. Like you had the glass window thing, and then MJF was just like, no, and he just smashes it in the middle of the ring, which he then later regrets as he gets thrown into the glass.
He sold that like a motherfucker.
He did really sell it, and then he had him like sweeping the glass off at one point in onto the ground. That was funny, and then the dog chain as well.
Oh, the dog collar.
The dog collar.
Yeah, that's a throwback to.
Yes, it is.
That's a throwback to MJF and Punk's dog collar match.
Oh, I thought. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
I thought, but they'd never done the dog collar thing. MJF.
Hangman and MJF.
Yeah.
No, they've never done the dog collar.
Oh,
that was
okay,
a callback to MJF and Punk.
Ah, okay. Their back and forth was insane. With the collar as well. There was that one point where they were on the apron, and MJF pulled Hangman over and then onto a table with barbed wire.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes,
He pulled the thing and he went over.
Yeah.
And then we also had there's this one bit where he's strangling MJF, and MJF's blood that's on his head is dripping into his eyes.
Oh yeah, that was a good spot. It was all over his eyelashes.
Jesus Christ! And then then another one just popped into my head: the injection.
Oh yeah, the syringe.
The syringe, which is just there's been mixed opinions about this online. It was what's the point of it? Another one, I think the point of it was literally just a shock. It was this is a Texas death match, anything goes. We're just stabbing each other in the face now with needles. It's
this is what we're doing.
This is what we're this is going to war. Yeah, and then there's also the ramp as well. I'm rambling now because I'm so excited. There was just so much to talk about this match.
Yeah, it's great.
It's insane. The ramp spot where they were standing at the ramp and then they jumped off into the electrical equipment.
And it blew up.
And it blew up and stuff.
That was
what
good.
What else could happen?
No, that was good. That was very well done as well. So it was.
It was so well done. Then with the finale, at that point it was just who was winning this? They're both so beaten. And it was
who did you think at the time? Because I remember watching, and I know
thinking Hangman.
Yeah.
I think Hangman was going to win the whole time. Up until this point, I think.
Yeah, I thought Hangman up until the bell rang. I thought Hangman is probably going to win this.
Yeah, and then it basically the ending was Hangman got hung. Essentially, he was being hung by the chain over the ropes.
Yeah.
So he passed out. He dropped him onto the glass that he had previously swept onto the floor, which I thought was a very nice touch.
It was a good touch. It was a very good touch.
Very good touch. And and then as he fell, he hit off the camera and got blood on the camera, which I thought was really cool. And then it became kind of annoying because you couldn't see what was going on
all the way till the end.
It's swap cameras or do something.
Yeah, no, it was. It did linger too long.
It did.
That initial bit on it would have been good, and then after 20 seconds, have it be gone. The fact that it stayed there until it went off the air, it was oh Jesus, will you wipe the blood away?
Oh yeah, the fact this went on for 45 minutes and there's so much that happened. I'm probably forgetting a lot of spots as well. So apologies for anyone listening that were you didn't mention this, you didn't mention that. But there was so much that happened.
Oh, I don't think you were bored watching this match. It was 45 minutes and it was 45 minutes.
It didn't feel 45 minutes.
No, it did not feel like 45 minutes.
It was so good. Absolutely insane. 10 out of 10. Absolute legendary match. I can't say more about it.
You really give it a 10?
I would give it a 10. I don't think there was really any... it was exciting from start to finish.
Yeah, but 10 is perfection.
You don't think it was a 10?
I give it an 8.
Okay, you've been watching wrestling longer than me, so you have more to compare to. You have nostalgia too.
Not even nostalgia, but you've loads to compare to as well. You've seen good stories played out. You've seen good
but I also
things be told.
I have short memory, so it's basically what have you done for me lately kind of thing. The most recent amazing match is the best one. I'm joking. It was no, but I would give it a 10 out of 10 in terms of what I gave. You know what I mean?
You're just going sheerly off of match though.
Yeah, the match itself.
Okay.
There probably are better ones that have better storyline and build up.
Yeah.
But the match itself was absolutely insane.
The match was fantastic.
If there was one thing I could say I could have done without, it would be the moment where Hangman was walking MJF like a dog back to the ring.
Oh, that was that was weird.
I didn't like that, and it went on for too long. It was too far of a distance to have him crawl.
But on a funnier note,
we
actually, the really good spot was, if you remember, MJF running away from Hangman and then outside the ring and looking over his shoulder as Hangman was chasing him. And Hangman stops. MJF is still looking for him, runs into Hangman, just gets smacked with the trash can.
Yeah.
Then you have Hangman just call him a dumbass.
Yeah.
That's a spot that I would normally roll my eyes at and be like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
That was funny as fuck.
That was good. I really liked that too.
That was funny as fuck.
So yeah, all in all, absolutely insane PLE from start to finish.
Pay-per-view. Oh, PLE's the other one. Oh, wrong company.
No. Oh no, sorry.
Oh my god, they're going to lambast you.
What's a lambast?
I don't know, it's a word I use.
Alright.
I use it, I feel like I know the meaning, but I can't explain it.
Okay.
Means talk shit about you.
So next, after that, we're going to talk about Dynamite following the fallout of Revolution.
Nice.
To start off, we had backstage. We were shown Tony.
Oh yeah.
With blood in her hair and Mina like screaming, going, "Oh my god!" So yeah, Tony is injured. So that fucking
She
sucks.
is being written off for what looks like.
So pissed off and devastated. I was like, "No, not Tony."
Probably for you, literally anyone but Tony.
Anyone but Tony.
It's like it's worst case scenario for you.
I honestly, I hope she gets better soon, and it fucking sucks. And yeah.
At this right now, I don't think nobody knows what it is. I think AEW are actually trying to go down a whodunit route, though. They're trying to make a storyline for when she comes back.
I like that.
Yeah, because I think I seen they were selling T-shirts on the AEW shop of like literally with the title whodunit.
Okay,
you know? So
that's interesting.
Yeah, there could be something like that long term.
It was Mina.
Spoilers. But yeah, probably it's probably
no,
Mina.
but they don't like they've done that. I've seen that so many times. It's like, oh, it's the friend. You think it's the one you least expect. How about it just is the one we expect? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they do that too.
What?
They do that too. Sometimes it is the person you expect.
Sometimes it is, yeah.
Like I guarantee you, in WWE for comparison, Jacob Fatu being attacked and having his teeth knocked out a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. I bet you that's going to end up being Drew. Even though Drew was adamant it wasn't him, they're probably going to be like, oh, it was the obvious one all the time.
Has that not been confirmed yet?
No, they've just ignored the shit out of that. But I assume...
just ignored it.
Yeah, I assume they're going to confirm that in the build-up to Mania and be like, oh my God, you did all this to me and you did that. Oh, you fucker.
Yeah. So because Tony was injured, and I'm assuming we were going to have a follow-up match with Tony and... or it was probably...
They'd advertised the no-holds-barred match between Tony and Marina Shafir.
Yeah, so that's
Dynamite.
not happening. So they had Mina...
Step in
in replacement of Tony. And I don't think anyone thought that Mina had a chance to win this match. And yeah, they had some champagne in...
Champagne?
Some champagne in the... shout out to Futurama if you have a fan, champagne. Yeah, so you had Marina Shafir like drinking the champagne, spitting it in Mina's face, and finally then Mina cracks the bottle over Marina.
And that's how she gets the win.
I think
once she got that win, I think everybody then was like, oh shit, I think Tony's really fucked.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
So... yeah, so curious to see what they're going with that one. Overall, the match itself was really good.
It was solid back and forth.
It was actually a solid match. That table spot was really good.
That table spot looked like Mina looked like she bounced her head off the ground.
Yeah, no, it looks like she caught the corner of the table on the way down.
Do you think?
Yeah, I
thought she looked like she'd like. Yeah, I think she caught the corner of the table, but I think she also then bounced her head off the ground.
Yeah, it didn't look like the best landing.
Yeah.
But yeah, sucks. Tony's not injured. Is injured, and I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this storyline. Is Ronda getting involved? Like, what are we doing? So
yeah, this throws a lot of things into the air now, but
it does.
Be interesting to see where they go. Pivot.
Big pivot. Then we had Swerve's promo. What did we think of that?
I thought it was really good. There was a couple of points where he kind of fumbled over it a little bit.
Did he? I didn't notice.
Oh, I think it was when he said championship at one point, where you could see him try to kind of catch himself. And he did it well, in fairness. It just looked really funny, his face. He pulled like a really weird face.
Championship.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what it was like.
Championship.
But yeah, having him call out Kenny and put the EVP ship on the line makes it interesting. In my mind, it makes it like, I assume Kenny is winning, and then you're going to do MJF and Kenny if Swerve is now the number one contender and Kenny beats him for the number one contendership. I can't see Swerve getting the EVP ship. But at the same time, I really hope that they do a story where Swerve has EVP powers, because that would be really interesting. I would be very interested to see where they go with that.
So what would be like EVP ship? What kind of power comes with that?
You're executive vice president, so you can book yourself in a title match. You know, you could, you know, you have the power to, like, you know, go to Tony Khan and be like, demand these things happen. Like, you know, you're an executive vice president. You have sway. You have power. Hence why Swerve was harping on about wanting power.
Wanting power, yeah.
But that's it. If Swerve gets that power, I'm really interested to see what this version of Swerve does with that kind of power.
Yeah, and I really liked the moment where he was just talking to the camera and then he goes, because whose house? And the whole crowd went, Swerve's house. Then he just went back.
Even though they had been booing him for half of the promo.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're straight away, which...
cheap.
Fickle! Fickle!
Overall, great promo, though, and I'm really excited to see where they're going with that. Now, next to our ringside shout-outs for Dynamite. So where there was the Jurassic Park bus, and then Jurassic Express.
She's not quite a clever girl.
Oh no,
the Jurassic Express.
Oh! Bus. Yeah, I know. It's like, why is there a dinosaur driving a bus? But anyway. So I just thought that was a funny kind of backstage segment, and then there was Andrade as well. Takes the money that backstage from that was like sent from MJF. There was that moment. You had
Don Callis through FaceTime or whatever he was on the phone.
Yeah.
Basically telling, because Andrade didn't want to do it, which I actually thought was really interesting. You see Andrade kind of being like, but why? Like, why am I taking this?
What does that taking the money mean?
Exactly. Well, I think what it means is that basically he's a hired muscle now for MJF to, like, kind of, if MJF needs something done, he's just going to throw money at it. And if Andrade is like the fixer, how long until Andrade decides, I don't want to be the fixer. I want what he has. I want that world title.
Yeah.
And I think, but they could do something really good here because the crowd are already getting behind Andrade and how he is now. You keep this character going. You keep the way they're building him, but then you sprinkle in these things of like, but I don't want to, or like, I can be my own man. The crowd are going to get massively behind him, and then we're going to end up with an Andrade MJF proper title feud. Yeah. Which could be phenomenal.
I think it could too. It'd be insane. Andrade is so talented. Like, he's so like good in the ring, and I'm really liking his like whole like character with all the women and stuff.
It's weird, but it's good weird.
It's cringy at times, but it's also like
it's because it's Andrade.
It's because it's Andrade.
That's it. Okay. It's like Andrade doesn't normally do this kind of stuff. Seeing him do it, it's like, yes. Trying.
As a public service announcement, can I just ask the crowds to stop wooing every time Andrade is on stage? It's like, come on.
But he was married to Charlotte Flair.
Yes, we know this. Can we not woo every time he's in the bloody ring? You woo less, more with Andrade than you do with actual Charlotte. It's her thing.
It's because he's a heel and they're trying to fuck with him.
Yeah. Another shout out then, we also had Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd in their casket match.
This is just a wild ass match.
Yeah, it was. It was insane.
That car spot at the start.
Yeah.
They flipped the car.
Like,
I don't know what stunt design or what editing went into that, but that was messed up. It was cool. Like, it was good, but it was just a crazy way to start a match.
It was. I really liked it though. It felt like, I don't know, it felt old school or something.
Yeah. But then to come down to the ring and then to have a like match. You know, they kind of had like a longer match than I expected.
Yeah.
I thought Darby would bring him down and kind of be done with relatively quick.
Darby Allin always like, every time he's out of breath, he's like, it's like that like old like French bulldog that you just know has like breathing problems, and it's like, but yeah, the match itself though was really good, and Gabe Kidd was in a straitjacket for some reason.
Darby put him in it.
Yeah, and also there was one, I think there was one spot that Gabe Kidd was doing like in the straitjacket, and I think you pointed out that it looked really dangerous because, what was it?
It was a basic body slam, I think.
Yeah,
but it was because like he wasn't able to tuck the way he normally could or whatever.
Yeah,
I think he was just
his arms.
Yeah, he was just like thrown straight down. It's like, you know. Yeah. It looked like I don't know, it looked like he nearly like got spiked on his head.
Yeah, and then you had the moment where Darby bounces off the ropes and then comes back and smacks into Gabe Kidd, and he falls
Into
the casket.
Yeah.
And it was done really, really well. I really liked it. It was just the fluid of him falling. And
That wasn't a casket, by the way. That was a box.
It was a box. It was just a wooden box.
It was a wooden box.
Pushing up daisies on the inside.
Yeah. It's not a casket.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the difference between a casket and a coffin is, but yeah. So then he falls in. That was great. And then Darby gets them on the mic and he calls out MJF. Was not expecting that.
I don't think the crowd weren't expecting it either.
There wasn't much reaction from the crowd
little.
For that.
There was a tiny pop, but not nearly the pop that they would have expected.
I don't think they were expecting something bigger, I think. Yeah. Everyone's just coming for MJF. Like, everybody's coming for him.
As they should be.
As they should be. But is it too much is the question. Is there too many coming for him at the same time?
Like, it depends on how they handle it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, because the way they handle it, obviously, is you have multiple people going for him, and then those people get in each other's way.
Yeah.
Which leaves, obviously, the road clear for one person who isn't,
yeah,
getting caught up in whatever else they do. Like, you could have Darby, like, I don't know where you go with it. I feel, I don't actually know where he's going with it next. Obviously, it's going to be either Swerve or Kenny.
Yeah.
But does that mean that this next match is going to be just the end of Swerve and Kenny's back and forth?
It's just going to be maybe a triple threat to see who would be the number one contender between Swerve, Kenny, and Darby.
Oh.
They could do a trio, to get the number one contender.
Yeah, but I feel like then Darby's just getting swallowed into rivalry rather than having his own thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, so then are we going to do Darby on its own, and then once the Kenny and Swerve thing is finished, whoever wins that will then go after Darby, or
well, maybe what they're
it's such a weird one.
Yeah, maybe what they're going to do is they're going to have Swerve and Kenny have a prolonged rivalry after this second match, and they actually do have Darby go after MJF. Maybe they actually will have Darby with that clear path, just go and challenge MJF while the two boys take each other out.
They're going to do it, instead of having just three of them all go for it at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like there's a bigger story to tell with Darby and MJF, though.
I don't think it's the right timing for Darby to be calling out MJF, if I'm being completely honest.
It is. It's a bit strange. But I don't know who to put.
It feels like an overlap. It feels like it's rushed, and I feel it's like... I really hope it's like a scheduling thing where MJF only has a certain amount of time, so they're going to try to fit in as much as they can.
Yeah, maybe. I hope it isn't either. I haven't heard anything like that. Normally you would hear stuff, or you'd read stuff or something, or see that kind of thing. Those things are very hard to keep quiet, but I haven't seen anything like that. That doesn't mean they don't keep them quiet. They can.
Exactly.
But yeah, I haven't seen it and I haven't read it, and so I think he's relatively clear. But
well, we'll see. We'll see where they go with it. I'm curious how they're going to make it work. But yeah. We'll see what happens. And then the final shout out then is Mark Davis versus Speedball. Just a solid match, really. Yeah. Really, really good. I wasn't expecting Speedball to actually win that match against Mark Davis, to be honest.
I think I was expecting maybe a disqualification.
Yeah, because that was another 50-50 one where we could have gone both ways, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, Speedball gets the win, and yeah, really good back and forth. Really good match. Any other notes on that one?
I don't have any notes. I think I do have an idea for that in the future, FBW wise. Some fantasy booking. I can give you kind of the base layer of it right now, similar to the Obafemi stuff.
Yeah.
But it would involves Kevin Knight with Speedball. So obviously you have them as the trios champions.
Yeah.
I would have them defend it multiple times, winning the matches. Then probably 2 or 3 more times, if not maybe a little more. And then you have them lose it. I don't know who you could have them lose it to. It could be the Don Callis family. I feel like you could find somebody else, though.
Yeah.
You have them lose it, and you have Speedball then eat the pin in the match that loses them the trios. So then after that, they shake hands with Mystico, go their separate ways, and Speedball and Knight go back to being a tag team. Mm-hmm. So then the Speedball rejuvenate. So like you see Kevin Knight kind of feeling a little down. And Speedball is like, we got this, Kev. It's me and you again now. Like, we'll go for the tag titles. We'll push for this. Like, we got this. Like, we're still jet speed. And Kevin Knight's just nodding along, and he's like, yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Let's go for it. And they challenge for the tag titles, and you put them so that, like, it doesn't have to be a tournament. It could be like an eliminator match, or it could be something. Or you could put them in there with like a lowly kind of a tag team.
Yeah.
Or kind of a lower down, middle, or lower end one. And you have them lose the match, and Speedball eats the pin. And after the match, you have Kevin Knight just shaking his head, just kind of like laughing to himself. And Speedball then just kind of like grabs him. Kevin reacts. They hug it out. The crowd like cheer. Everyone's all good. You know, like Kevin's just kind of in his head. He's just in the moment. And then the next week you have kind of a rebuilder match where they're trying to get back. They build back up. They win another couple of matches. They get back into contention. And then they have another, we'll say, like either Eliminator number one contenders match. And Speedball messes up, eats the pin, and has lost them yet another chance for gold.
Yeah.
And you're starting to realise that Kevin feels like he's had gold now for a while. He's won the trios with Hangman. He's won the trios now with Mystico.
Yeah.
He's getting used to feeling that gold on his shoulder. And now he's really like, he feels he can't get there with Speedball. So you have Kevin then after the match laughing, just kind of shaking his head. He's like, I can't keep doing this. It's like, I can't keep doing this. And then you have Speedball just come up and be like, calm down. Like, what's wrong? And Kevin's like, I can't. He's like, I need to.
Yeah.
And Speedball is like, what? Like, you need to what? And then Kevin, like, who has been laughing this entire time, just kind of like moving his head around, like just all over the place, all of a sudden just freezes and just looks at Speedball. And he just says, I need to hurt people. And he just smashes him with a clothesline. And then boom, the lights go out, the music hits, and you see MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley return. And the crowd are just all singing, we hurt people. As they walk down to the ring, and they all arms in the air, and you have Kevin Knight joining the Hurt Syndicate.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really like it. That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I like it too. I think it work. I think it could work.
I think it could really work.
Kevin Knight as a heel.
Yeah.
I think he is destined to do his best work as a heel because he just has that presence about him, you know? And I think with the likes of MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin in the Hurt Syndicate, I think it could be fantastic.
I think so too. I think that's really cool. I really like that. Yeah. Oh, I wish that would happen now.
You and me both.
So yeah, we're going to read out then the final two highlights then of Dynamite. So we had Ospreay calling out Moxley after his match he had.
Return match, yeah.
Which, to be fair, I don't know who that guy is that he went up against. He's really good.
He was very good. I can't remember his name now. He'd signed a couple of weeks back.
Oh, okay, so he's new. But yeah, he's really good. He's really quick. And yeah, I like it.
It was a great match.
That was a really,
I'm
really
surprised
solid match.
I was surprised they gave that guy as much offense on Ospreay as they did.
Yeah.
But it didn't look bad in the end. It didn't look silly
and
it looked good. Looked like it was a great match.
Yeah, so Ospreay calls out Moxley then after the match, and then
conveniently Moxley's match is up next as well.
Great scheduling. And then he attacks Moxley. Pac then interferes.
He interferes. He just drags him off Moxley and just kicks him in the head.
Yeah. But yeah, really curious to see what they're going to do then with Ospreay and Moxley.
I assume they're going to go down the road of having him and Pac in a match or so next. And they're obviously going to build to, like, I think they could build to Ospreay challenging Moxley for the Continental title. I feel like that's what they could do, whether they have Ospreay win that or not. Because I feel like they will then have to have him lose it before All In, because I feel like they're going to have him challenge MJF at All In.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're going to do, but they might not.
Has Ospreay and MJF gone up to go against each other before?
Not that I can recall, but I could be wrong. They may have, but I don't think there's never been anything big like story wise between them.
Yeah.
You know, if it has been a match, it might have been a throwaway, but
Yeah.
I'll have to check. I could be massively wrong now, and it could be
It could be a big rivalry we just don't know about.
No, I definitely don't think there was a big rivalry there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I'm really liking that Osprey, like I said. And then we had as well the Young Bucks, Jack Perry and Okada.
No. Oh, Jack Perry and the Young Bucks versus
Okada, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero.
Yeah.
Solid match.
Great match.
Yeah.
Led to you were just building to the end, and then what comes after.
Exactly. Then we had Edge and Christian.
Edge? It's Edge again.
I did it
Edge
again.
is back again.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, I can hardly cope with you.
Adam Copeland and Christian then come out basically to talk to the Young Bucks. And they basically say that it's going to be, Cope and Christian too.
Oh, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. And basically saying they're the best tag team.
I think what you were going for there was Cope and FTR too. Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly, that's it. And then we had, I really liked Christian's line that he said, where he said, we're not just the best tag team
of our generation.
We're the best tag team of your generation.
Yeah.
So that was a really good line by Christian. I really liked it. Then FTR came out and they tried to, which I didn't really understand why. I think you pointed out why is the champions coming into the ring to brawl essentially.
Yeah, well, there's 4 on 2. It was a weird, like it made them look stupid.
It did. Yeah.
You know, it's like these 4 guys who hate you were in the ring, and the 2 of you were going to go in and take them on.
Yeah.
You know, numbers game. They're going to fuck you up.
I also didn't like the way. So I don't really know what the dynamic is between FTR and Stokely. Is it Stokely?
Yeah, Stokely.
I don't really
Big Stoke.
I don't understand their dynamic. Like, is Stoke does?
He's their manager.
Yeah, so he works for them.
Yeah,
essentially. But I didn't like the way he was like, go get them, like he's their leader.
That'll happen from time to time.
And I was just like, wait a second, what is this dynamic?
I think he was more just going like, I think he was more kind of like, go show them who you are kind of thing.
I know, I don't know why, but I came across like he was like
in charge.
Yeah, he was like, sick 'em boys. And I was like, no, I don't like that. But yeah, so I really liked their back and forth. And do you think they're going to do like a triple threat eventually with Young Bucks, FTR, and...
I feel like what they're building to is they're probably going to do Cope and Cage versus FTR now, then maybe Cope and Cage versus the Young Bucks, and then they're probably going to have maybe it all in. I think they might do a triple threat TLC match between FTR, Cope and Cage, and the Young Bucks for the tag titles.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I feel like that is potentially what they're doing, and I would be all for that.
Hell fucking yeah. Give me that, please. Then to finish off, we're going to talk about MJF's promo, which was fucking insane. Like, every time he does a promo, I'm like, that's his best promo ever. And then he does another one, he just keeps topping them.
But we will point out that this was a backstage promo after Revolution.
Yeah.
So this wasn't like the night of Dynamite,
No.
but this was the first time you were seeing it after Revolution.
Exactly. So he was right after the match.
Covered in blood.
Still bloody, still out of breath. And he was sitting up against the wall with the title in his lap, and I got like Joker vibes, the way he was talking. Like,
which Joker
that
though?
Actually.
Yeah, I think I had said that I was getting like kind of Heath Ledger vibes, the way he was kind of giggling at times.
Yeah.
He giggled like once or twice, but it was creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was really good the way he was doing. He was manic. Like
he was manic, exactly.
The way he was delivering
that's
some of
description. It. And basically him going on about he's the greatest of all time, and he's going to have this GOAT status, that it's his birthday, it was his 30th birthday, and he is basically well ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
And now that Hangman can never go for the title again. He was the only one that he could who could overpass him, and now he just has a clear run
to be the greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time status. And to be fair, though, he is he's
well ahead of schedule. Yeah,
that's stop him when he's telling lies. You know what I mean? Then just the ending. He's like, "Go on, ask me." It's like, "Well, what are you gonna do now?" I'm going to Disney World. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Insane promo. And so that was Dynamite.
Very enjoyable show.
Very enjoyable show. Then our final show of the week.
We get to Smackdown.
Smackdown. Starting off then with Drew and Jacob Fatu. So Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu, and their back and forth brawls throughout the evening.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. They it's a whole show long thing of them just kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, it just keeps going back and forth to them. So all of the things that we're going to talk about here, they didn't happen in concession. They happened little bits throughout the night.
Yeah.
So it started off with Drew on top of Jacob's car.
He just rips the window out.
Yeah.
Punches the head off him.
Drags him onto the hood.
Yeah.
Punches the shit out of him. He had his hands taped up, so it was premeditated.
Yeah. And then from there, he just bloodies him up, heads to the ring, big spiel of why he left out of WrestleMania.
Yeah, basically makes that attack on Nick Aldis' son for some reason.
Yeah.
That was well out of pocket. It was like, oh, Jesus Christ, okay.
Son has to have a corporate stooge for a father. It's like, Jesus, Drew, calm down.
Calm down, God.
Also, keep going. I love it.
Keep going. This is awesome. And then Fatu comes out to the ring, and they
brawl more.
For what?
They brawl more.
They brawled more.
What do you think I said?
I didn't know what you said. That's why I said what.
They keep slapping.
And then Fatu gets Drew onto the table. And does a great...
It was the announce table, wasn't it?
The announce table. Does a great job cleaning it for once. So he gets Drew on the table and he gets pulled away by the security. They're like, no. Brings Jacob into the crowd and he's like, nah, fuck it. And then he runs out, jumps over the barrier and onto the table, and it was really well done. The table broke and everything.
He ran up like these little steps onto the barrier and just straight onto the table. It was really well done.
It was really
I liked the camera angle they did as well.
Yeah,
it was
really
cool.
Liked it. And then to finish off their brawls of the evening, was their outside backstage thing.
Oh, they were up on it was like
a platform.
Yeah, they were up on the platform, and there was just a conveniently placed fence that was just about eye level, but not quite.
What are you doing? Get down from there!
It's like, oh my god, it looks like they might fall. Oh no! Is there something to break their fall? Oh, Jesus, we can't see. And then they both go tumbling off the top and everyone panics. And in fairness, it was well done. I enjoyed it. It was cool. Two of them get mangled.
Yeah.
Let's see where this goes.
So basically ended with Drew and Jacob are dead.
They will no longer be partaking in WWE programming.
Because you wouldn't be able to survive that fall, to be fair.
In fairness, that fall was only about 8 feet, I'd say.
That was like 20 feet.
It was not 20 feet. That is a crazy statement.
10,
that
15.
Was maybe 10. Maybe.
10?
I don't even think it'd be 10. I'll just about give it 10 feet. I don't think it was 10 feet. You're being insane.
Being dramatic.
Massively dramatic. Massively.
All right.
How could you be so dramatic?
Oh God. Okay. So then we had the tag team match for the championships between R-Truth and Damian Priest versus the MFTs.
I still think their tag team name should be Confession.
The Confessions or
just Confession?
Just Confession.
Just Confession.
Yeah, I like it.
Priest and Truth.
Priest
Confession.
And Truth. Yeah, no, it's right there. The name. It's so good. I really like it. Yeah. Great match. Great back and forth.
Solid match. Wouldn't say great.
We wouldn't say great.
I'd say solid. It was solid. Did what it needed to do.
Did. And then we had the Wyatt family comes out and they take care of whoever, what was it, Talatonga?
I think it was Talatonga and Tongaloa.
Yeah.
And you had Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis take care of them.
Yeah.
And then Solo was left at ringside while Tama and JC Mateo were the two in the ring defending the titles.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Howdy comes out and sorts out Solo. And he's getting his lantern. Oh no, Tama punched him in the head. Now we still have to do the goddamn lantern thing, and they're continuing it on, and it's absolutely insane.
I know, this has been going on for like the longest
time.
my
God, will you leave it alone? I love the Wyatt family. I love Bray Wyatt. I love everything about it. It's absolutely ridiculous and insane and crazy. Let this rivalry die. Please. Yeah, it's awful. Let him get his lantern back. Go figure out something else and stay away from each other. However, I will say, when we went backstage after this match, because, of course, actually I won't get to that yet. We'll talk first about Damien and R-Truth.
Yeah.
Because they end up going along and winning the goddamn match. Yeah,
they win the fucking thing. And they become our new tag team champions.
Yeah.
You saw that coming.
Which is cool.
Not me.
I kind of felt like they might be doing it. I wasn't sure. I think I went into that match expecting the Wyatts to cause a DQ. And then maybe build into something like that. But having them actually win the titles, I was like, oh, okay. This is cool.
Yeah. Also, can I just point out, how is R-Truth still doing the things that he's doing?
Yeah, it's wild.
How is this man, what is he drinking? Whatever he is selling, I will buy, because that man is not aging.
He's 54 and he's doing some of the spin shit that he did in that match.
It's like, how? It looks like he is still able to move as he did when he was younger. I was like, I don't know how he's doing it. It's insane.
K-Quick lives!
But yeah, so it was insane. I wasn't expecting that tag team to win the tag championships, but there we go. And then we're just going to move on then to our ringside shout-outs for SmackDown. Leading into the MFT, there was one moment I just wanted to point out, which was backstage segment we had with Solo shouting at the MFTs.
This is why I paused when I went back to the R-Truth and Damien Priest thing. I was going to mention this.
Yeah.
And I figured we just mentioned it here. But yes, it was cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about the Roman comparison, because I feel like that's a little ridiculous.
It's also been done. They've also done that with Jimmy and Jay. You're sound like Roman, as if it's an insult. I'm sorry, but is he not the biggest thing in wrestling?
I think it's more when Roman was the head of the table, and he was obsessive, and he was paranoid, and he was trying to protect his position.
Yeah,
and I think they're kind of more talking about that kind of Roman.
Okay,
when they say you're starting to sound like Roman.
All right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. But I do have to say though that the moment that Solo did shout at the MFTs, I thought was really good. He just goes, "Is this how you repay me?" It was just like, oh shit.
He was good. He was good in that moment. It was well delivered, so it was.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So that was really good. I had to mention that. And then we had Sammy versus Aleister Black as well.
Yeah, that was a very good match. Good back and forth. Obviously, Trick coming out.
Trick's entrance is just always amazing
entrance,
as well.
Oh, it was fucking fantastic. And then you have the match. You had the match with Aleister and Sammy. You obviously had Trick getting involved, throwing the water over him.
Yeah.
And then you have Aleister hit probably the snuggest kick I've ever seen in my life, because
so good. I think he just kicked him in the face.
He kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great match. Sammy and Trick are probably going to go into something. That's going to be cool. We'll see what that goes, but it's just a great match.
And also, just that kick as well. I loved how he kicked it and then stood up straight oh, Sammy.
Yeah. He mounted that as well, yeah.
It was really good.
That was good.
And he just pinned him and sat back up
I like that. I like that version of Aleister, I like that.
I liked it too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Sammy, because Sammy has something here for the first time where it's piqued our interest backstage. So I'm hoping it leads somewhere good and they don't like flop this again, because what he's doing backstage where he's like losing his temper and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. I want to see heel Sammy eventually. I want to get it there. I want to
see the
Sammy.
slow decline into madness of Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him as a heel, but I want to see it's the getting there for me that will be
it's the journey.
Yeah, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see Sammy fall into madness.
Love it. And then so we had also the Jelly Roll and Kit Williams segment.
Kit Williams
And
Trick Wilson.
I did warn you at the beginning of the podcast that this would happen. So I would get the words and the names of people wrong.
Whoop toxic. Whoop toxic.
Kit Wilson. Apologies. Kit Wilson. I love Kit Wilson lately. He's so good. It's like, his theme music, everything is so good.
But you know why you like him though, yeah?
I like him?
Yeah, there's a reason why you like him.
Oh, why?
It's because you're not toxic.
I thought you were going to actually say so. I was like, oh, why? But yeah, they had a rap battle, so...
That was fucking weird.
That was so weird. And also...
It was good, though.
Fuck? Just...
It was actually a poetry thing. Slam poetry from Kit.
Yeah, it was slam poetry, and it was. I think it was just slam poetry back and forth, but because there wasn't really much melody, to be fair. Because I don't think you can.
Is that your critique?
That's my
there was
critique.
no melody.
There wasn't any melody, so you can't categorize it as a rap.
It would have been a 10 out of 10 if there was like a melody.
Yeah,
like if you could have just got the melody. Oh, that's what you needed there, Jelly Roll.
Yeah, but there were some mad lines. There were some mad fucking...
There were some kind of wild lines I wouldn't have expected them to let them say, alright.
That one line with Jelly Roll saying, I rested my belly on your mam's back.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, there's kids present. Like, calm down.
I think there was actually
a family show.
There's an Instagram message sent by Kit Wilson to his dad that was screenshotted. Where he sent a message to his dad that said, "Tell mom not to watch tonight."
Really?
Yeah, and obviously it's obviously a work, and I assume he's doing it as a joke to obviously get over.
Yeah.
But that's funny though. Like that's funny. Good. And also, if it's not and it's actually real, even better.
Even better. No, but Kit Wilson knows how to work social media to his advantage, and because he was working on social media, and then I think that's the reason he got over so quickly, because he had gotten like a little fandom online, and then because didn't it seem like his jump in popularity happened super quick?
I feel like it happened with the entrance music.
Yeah, I think it did too, but I think he had some sort of the toxic videos he does. I think he was doing them online. I think I'm not.
He was doing some backstage stuff in that before, but yeah, I'm not sure if he was doing that online. But yeah, he probably a lot of these people do. Like Montez Ford's work online is fantastic.
Oh, like with his videos and stuff like that. Also, he's bulked up.
Yeah, he's cultivating mass.
He's cultivating mass. So then, next on our shout-out list is the Bella Twins versus the Irresistible Forces. So yeah,
pile of shite.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, look, I wasn't watching when the Bella Twins were on, right? So I can't say I don't have the nostalgia that I know some other people have, but I just don't get the hype. I just don't get it.
I think there's a lot of people who were around while the Bella Twins were watching, and they're saying exactly what you're saying.
Oh, so even people who are fans of the Bella Twins are have the same opinion as me? Is that what you're saying?
Some people. I think some people will be like, it's just not their era anymore. They stand out in this version of...
They stand out in a bad way.
In a very bad way.
Yeah.
They just stand out because you have the likes of the Irresistible Forces where it's Lash and Nia. They're doing fantastic work. Charlexa, fantastic together.
Yeah.
The women's tag division, then you have Roxanne and Liv when they pair up together and stuff like that. You have Asuka and Kairi.
Yeah.
You had Io and Rhea.
Yeah.
They're doing fantastic tag work in that women's division.
Yeah.
And the Bellas just stand out. And it takes you out of it.
It does, because it feels like this is like a novelty to them in a way, you know what I mean? It just doesn't seem like I don't know, it's not clicking with me right now.
You feel like they're not fully invested?
Yeah, I feel like they're just here for a paycheck.
Huh.
Or maybe I'm being, that's a bit harsh, but...
You might be being a bit cynical, but you also might not be massively off.
Yeah, I'm not. I've no investment with the embellishments.
I have no
all.
investment
When
either.
They go, you can look, but you can't touch. I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up! Like, I don't want to listen to that fucking song again. So I'll move on. So we had. I think we mentioned that already. Did that happen at Smackdown? I mentioned that.
You need to say these things out loud, otherwise I won't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay. I think I mentioned the Danhausen and Miz ladder thing.
Oh,
Raw, but I think that was SmackDown, wasn't it?
It was. You didn't actually mention it. You mentioned Miz, and then because you mentioned Kofi Kingston.
Okay.
But you thought it was Kofi and Miz, but it was actually Kofi and Grayson. But you didn't go into the ladder thing.
We did. We talked about it.
No, we didn't. We talked about how Grayson. I actually told you that it was.
We did mention the ladder thing, didn't we?
Nope.
Oh, my bad. I thought we did. But yeah, there was the ladder thing. I'm mentioning it now. But yeah, so
the ladder thing is just basically a ladder falling on the Miz.
Falling on the Miz, yeah.
Because he is still cursed.
After
but now he seems to be worrying about it now.
Yeah, I know. Well, if he would just mentor Danhausen, he wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah. Just be a good Mizhausen and mentor.
Yes, exactly. Very evil. Another shout out then, we had Mello and Dragunov, which was just insane. Really, really good. Solid,
that was
amazing match.
An unbelievable match.
So good back and forth.
Such a cool, fast-paced finish.
Yeah.
That roll-up finish and
It's called the sunset flip.
Sunset flip. It looked like a sunset flip mixed with a cold red into a pinfall. Because it was just so quickly done. It was perfect. And that match itself, go out of your way to watch it because it is. It's brilliant.
Very, very good. Very, very good. And another shout out then, finally, we have the Motor City Machine Guns against Fraxium.
This was interesting.
And we had Candice LeRae coming in to assist Motor City Machine Guns, and they win against Fraxium. So
Chris Sabin conveniently didn't see her help, but somehow I think he's going to be okay with it.
Yeah.
I like that.
He was giving her a little side eye at the end. He was just like,
Oh, you know about Alex Shelley was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving a little side eye.
Yeah, I like that. I like the dynamic of putting her with them.
Yeah.
Because what happens with Gargano then too?
Exactly.
So,
what are you doing with Gargano anyway? He's just planking everywhere. Is he actually going to do anything else?
He's depressed.
He is depressed.
His friend left.
He misses his buddy. But AEW got him now.
Yeah.
My shadow knows my story.
Hopefully they don't flop with him either, though, because they need to be pushing him more.
So far, I think they're doing them good, but we'll see. Anyway, so then a final two highlights then for SmackDown. So we had the Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley promo. The
promo was solid.
The promo itself was actually quite good.
Two of them back forth It was actually the best. I think it's probably the best they've done so far. Just good back and forth. Obviously, they're heavily reliant on the word bitch for this rivalry.
They really love that word in this rivalry.
I know. Look, I've accepted it now. Jade's that bitch. Rhea's that bitch. One of these bitches got to win this fight. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm loving it so far. And then to do what they did afterwards. I think a lot of people are really annoyed at this.
I thought it was great.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
So did I.
Because you have Jade not going to indulge Rhea in, getting physical, decides to roll out of the ring, go backstage. And then out come B-Fab and Meechin with her goddamn kendo stick where she brings everywhere.
Yeah, and obviously the lead up to this, we had Meechin and B-Fab.
Well, they both were injured on tours by Jade.
Yeah.
They used that they said that on TV.
Yeah.
Which was crazy.
Which is crazy.
Then you had
a real injury.
Yeah, and you had Jade then just verbally destroy them backstage.
Yeah.
I think she
And
she
then
beat.
she went up against Meechin at one point.
She did. I think she went
Meechin.
up against B-Fab as well. But I think
she did, yeah.
And I think she beat her too.
But yeah, they hate Jade, basically. They're saying we're going to fuck
See, but
you
that's
up and shit.
that's the story that I think they're going to say with that. I don't think they hated Jade. I think they were jealous of her position. And instead of being jealous of her and like wishing they were in her position, why not side with her and take a little bit of that spotlight from the position that you're getting? How about we help you out? And like now that you've the title, anytime you're in a title match, we're going to get seen.
Yeah, maybe we can get a slice of the
Exactly.
spotlight. You know, yeah. So it's like if you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly, and I think that's exactly it, and that's what's happened, and I think that's why it makes sense. And then you have them then walk out. Jade comes out, stares at Rhea. They tell her to get in the ring, and then all of a sudden you see them spread out after Jade nods at them to move, and it dawns on Rhea what's happening.
Yeah.
And then they get in the ring.
So well done.
Yeah.
It was really well done. I was like, when Jade turned around and start walking with them, I was like, oh my God.
It was very well done because it's one of those moments where it got me.
Yeah, it got me too.
And I love when that happens.
I love when I get got.
Exactly. That's what I live for with wrestling is when you get got in those moments. It's like, yes, I was not expecting it. Because I think I said to you, I'd expected B-Fab maybe might turn on Meechin and could join Jade.
Yeah.
But I never... What?
But for both of them to join
For both of them to join.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. And in that moment, I did think it was just a matter of coming out, get in the ring, and like face off against Rhea. So then to have Meechin go in and batter Rhea with the kendo stick.
Yeah.
And have Jade hit that kick and then have her hit that Jaded and just lay Rhea out. Yeah. It was perfect. I think it was a perfect build. And now it makes it even more interesting having Jade with these two in her corner.
Yeah.
Who, like, now she'll do anything to keep the title.
Yeah, I finally have interest now in Meechin and B-Fab.
That's it.
Yeah, I genuinely was like, every time they were on screen, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, not these again.
The writing never gave you anything to be interested in.
No, they didn't.
Now they've actually given them something and it's like, okay, let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
Like, now this shit will be cool.
Yeah.
It's sink or swim now, like.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like what they've done. They've gotten us like interested in their characters, which we've never had before, like not in a long time anyway. And
now Rhea and Jade at WrestleMania, we're fucking hyped.
Fucking yeah. Give it to us. Then finally, our very last highlight of the podcast is our Randy promos.
Oh.
So, let's get into it.
Randy was kind of on fire tonight.
Oh my God. I'm just... so, just a quick mention, his heel turn on Cody last week. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole thing was so good.
Oh, it
was just...
beautiful.
Him basically saying, like, I'll always love you, and then... him saying it's okay to listen to the voices. It's like, he meant in the match, motherfucker, not now.
Yeah. But Randy just heard permission.
He just got his permission. He was like, cool, we're good no matter what I do. Yeah. And then he was like...
indestructible.
But that whole... And then the what would you call it? The video edit that they did... in the replay, like this week of showing it, I thought was really good as well. And like the black and white photo of Cody
WWE's promo of what happened last week.
Yeah, no, it was very, very good. So we started off with Randy in the ring, sitting on the chair with mic in hand, talking about the voices. Like the voices they're telling me, like that.
Well, he basically started
so well.
He started speaking his walkout song.
Yeah.
Which was in the moment I was like, oh, this could be really cringy. But he actually did it really well.
He did.
He did it really well. And then he turned super purple.
Yeah, he got so purple.
Oh my God. I was freaking out at one point going, he's going to pass out.
Breathe, Randy, breathe.
Yeah. That was it. How was nobody from the crowd shouting that, being like, take a breath, dude?
He's changing flavors. So that was an insane promo. And then later on, we see Randy backstage, and he crosses paths with Matt Cardona, of all people. And Matt,
the indie god.
Yeah. So Matt basically tells Randy exactly how he feels about what he did to Cody. And Randy is like, the fuck do you think you're talking to? Basically.
It's like, how many titles have you got around your waist?
Yeah. He's like,
Stay out
what
of-
did he call him? You indie something.
I think he was just calling him an indie
reject
loser,
or
and he was
something.
like telling him to go play with like
Oh, I wish I could
toys
remember
and stuff.
the exact lines. I remember it was really good. And then he beats him down. He's like, you wouldn't
Indie
understand.
nerd, no?
Indie, yeah, nerd was thrown in there, I think.
Yeah.
Then he hit him down and was like, you wouldn't understand.
That was a good
mind
line.
your own business. You
wouldn't understand.
And walked
Basically
away.
being like, I'm a 14-time champion. How many world titles have you won?
Yeah. So that was like, oh shit, we're really getting heel Randy like. But then we get a run in backstage.
We all of a sudden we are eavesdropping on Randy on a phone call.
No, before this.
Oh, really?
Before this, really important, is Randy has a chat with Jelly Roll.
Oh, I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
Jelly
Roll's
yes.
speech that
Jelly-
was so fucking inspirational. I was just like, what is happening? How
is Jelly Roll doing that?
that
That was crazy. Just the way he delivered it.
Yeah.
Did not miss a beat.
No.
And I think you said it at the time, that it was like a movie. And
Yeah,
it really
it
was
was.
because he just, like, this is Jelly Roll. This is a singer. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And all of a sudden I was fully engrossed and I was listening to him.
Yeah.
And it was just like, holy shit, dude, well done.
Yeah, like it felt like you know when you like at a party or something and there's like one guy like starts like giving this guy advice, but it's like really eloquent and you're just like listening going, holy fucking shit, that was really inspirational. It felt like one of them moments.
That's actually a good way of putting it. I feel like that's actually a solid way of putting
get what
it.
I mean?
Yeah. It's like you're all ready to just not pay attention, and then all of a sudden he pulls you in, and you're like, dude, saying some fucking smart shit.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit, I feel inspired right now.
Yeah. It was brilliant. by him.
Take a bow with Jelly Roll because that was insane. That was really
He had a
fucking
good night.
What?
Jelly Roll had a good night between this and the Kit
Jelly Roll
Wilson
had
stuff.
a great night. Oh my god.
Jesus, fair play. Knocked it
over
out
as
of the
fuck.
park.
Then after that is when Randy had the phone call, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it."
Yeah.
The question is, who do you think is on that other line?
I have ideas of who is on that line.
If the smell.
That could absolutely be one of them. I have an idea.
Okay.
And I
Give it to me.
think it will be more fleshed out on the next podcast.
Okay.
So
Teaser.
So yes, basically that is a teaser, because the next time we talk about this, I think I have the beginnings of what I feel is a really, really good fantasy book,
Okay.
and I'm really excited about it. It's in my head, it's really cool, and I really want to see what you think. I want to see what like anybody who's listening thinks. Like, I personally just want feedback from it, because in my head I think this is amazing.
Yeah.
How would this not work?
Yeah.
And then just tell me where I'm wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, why won't it work? Because in my head it's fantastic and it seems like it will work. It's like I think it's the most excited I've been about any fantasy thing that I've ever come up with.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we've obviously talked about this in the past with other stuff, hence where we came up with the idea for this.
Yes.
I think this could be the one that I'm the most excited about from anything I've ever thought of or imagined or created or booked.
Yeah.
The idea for this could be fantastic.
Oh god, I'm excited. Okay.
Me too.
So then, following the cryptic phone call, Randy then goes back to the ring to do a second promo, where he says, you know,
He's going to Randy Marshall.
Yeah, he's like, I need to apologize.
Apologize.
So he needed to apologize to
Mark
Cardona, but he says he also was going to apologize to Cody for what he did to him last week, but he asked Mark Cardona to come down to the ring so he could apologize to his face. Mark Cardona comes down.
You were very worried here.
Was a little worried. I was like, if they're backtracking on this, I swear to God, I was like, Archeum, please, Archeum.
That is right there. That is the joy of being a fan for as long as you've been.
Yeah.
Now, in my head, but the thing
You
is,
thought it was obvious.
I felt like it was obvious. There's no way they're going to turn Randy heel last week.
I just don't trust WWE.
But yeah,
it's because I don't have trust in them. That's my
fair.
problem.
No,
it's
that's
like
very.
They could
that's
fuck it up like that. They would do something like that. You know what I mean?
If they did anything like that, in my head, that would be like one of the first nails in the coffin of they are as removed from what the fans want
as they possibly could.
be.
Yeah.
Because like if you give us heel Randy
Yeah.
and then take him away a week later, like you're not getting it. Like
No.
we want this. This is what we want.
Exactly. But yeah, so he's apologising, shaking his hand. I think hug at one point as well, and then he kicks him in the dick.
Kicks him right in the dick. He's like,
dick,
fuck
RKOs
you.
him.
Fuck your apology.
Security comes out. They're like, "Come on, Randy, no, stop it!" And then
Randy decides to go get himself a chair.
Get a chair, wraps like sticks fucking Matt Cardona's hand or arm in the chair, and they're like, "No, Randy, don't do it."
This was actually done really well.
Really
because
well.
you knew what was coming.
You knew what was coming.
You know, you're not sitting there going like, "Oh my god, is he going to stomp on his arm?" It's like no. It's like when is he going to do it? It's like when is he going to do it, and how are we getting to it?
Exactly.
And then once he was up against the ropes, you were like, "Oh, here we go, let's do it." And then he goes and he just smashes it, and it felt like that was a good bang.
It sounded really
sounded like it hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, definitely. I was like, how does that not hurt? By the way, how does that not break your arm? I just don't understand.
I don't know.
TV magic. But yeah, and then
well, it's not like his arm is bent in a really weird way. It's just lying there.
Yeah, but it has to hurt.
I'd say there's a vibration to it, but I don't think it actually does anything.
No. Yeah, well, looks bad anyway.
Sounded bad as well.
But yeah, that is the end of Smackdown, and
that is the end of our first fantasy book podcast.
Yay, we did it!
We did it! We'd like to thank anybody who's listening, and if there's anything comment-wise that you want to add, or if one of our ideas, hence the Danhausen idea, the Kevin Knight idea by me, what was my first idea? Oh, Obafemi.
Obafemi.
Yes. Any of those three ideas, if you think that there's anything that you can add to it, or if you think you could just do it way better, throw it in the comments. Yeah, tell us what you think. Tell us how stupid we are. Yeah. Just throw it down there, and we're happy to hear from you, and we may throw a mention of it in the podcast, especially if there's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
If somebody comes up with something unbelievable, we are 100% mentioning it on the podcast, and we're giving the credit.
Definitely.
Because that's the stuff that we're looking for. We're just looking for other fans' ideas and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, that is the coolest shit. It's like talking about wrestling.
It is. And I think a lot of fans are like us, and I think they have these same conversations. So, yeah, we think...
just being able to do that in one big group is kind of like, that's what you want.
Yeah. It's a good community.
Yeah.
But,
so we really enjoyed this, and we hope that you keep listening, and this is us signing out.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.